Hey, good afternoon, Manchester, New Hampshire, and all the surrounding areas here. And Manchester, well, I already said
Manchester,
Manchester,
yes,
didn't I? Really?
wow.
Ooh, I'm getting absent-minded here. Like, what is it, the
Are you
absent-minded
getting, are you
professional?
getting senile?
Yeah,
dementia?
yeah. But I was pretty smart last week.
Yes,
I learned a lot of new words.
did.
Well, I forgot them all.
Well, we'll have to have April come tell us.
Right. We had this woman named April Adams on last week.
Okay.
She was fantastic.
What
I
did
learned
April
it.
do?
No,
She's an author, but
Okay.
she also owns the retreat on Elm Street, down the street.
Okay.
And she does coaching and
Reiki and
energy
stuff.
healing.
Nice.
I learned so much from her that I didn't realize. Well, when talking about shifting in the universe, this is the way I always play. I don't realize it's shifting within us either.
Right.
But it is shifting
Oh,
within us. So when
yes.
she
Each
talked
one of
about it,
us, yeah.
and we
Yeah.
have Renee.
Renee, very good.
I
He
don't know
remembered.
What's her last name?
Walsh.
Walsh.
Yeah.
We have Renee. Well, if you would introduce yourself, please, that'd be a lot easier for me.
Well, you already did. My name is Renee Walsh.
Okay, and what you do?
I'm from Billerica. I do what is called destiny cards. What you call playing cards, I call them a book of sacred symbols. And we can take these symbols and date them back as far as ancient Egypt. They say Atlantis, but who can prove it? But they have found them as early as ancient Egypt. So we know it's more than poker. It's not just to play
So
the
that's
games.
the kind of cards I use.
Exactly. Most people do. But the group that I learned this from, the Order of the Magi, we believe it was hidden in plain sight. That's why they made the poker games, so that people would gamble, and that made the church happy because they still kept their power. But they're really, really a tool for self-empowerment, to help you understand what you're here for. And that's what I use them for.
I love it too. I love working with the numbers on the cards.
Yeah.
Okay. When I see these pictures on the angel cards and all, my mind honestly because very bottled. I don't understand it. So like you do, you do angel cards, right?
No,
you
I don't do any
intuitive,
cards.
Right? Okay.
Because I find them distracting.
Yeah.
Right.
So so when someone does, they'll say, "See this," and my mind still because be boggled or whatever you want to call
Yeah.
it. I learned to do one of my new Norm's words, be boggled.
Okay, we got to start making a dictionary.
A Norm's dictionary.
There you go. I have all
We'll
all
sell it
my
as a
own.
fundraiser.
Yeah, and it worked for me,
Yeah,
But
that's what happens.
if every one of us read the card identically the same way, that would be ridiculous.
We're all too different.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like somebody going to Oral Roberts University and all three, like if we all went to, we had all the same professor, we would still walk away
With something
reading
different.
differently, And like
Read the
with
same
you-
paragraph. Three people are going to read it three different ways.
Right.
So it's the same with the cards. It is numerology. It's also got some astrology involved, but it's not like regular readers will flip out cards. This is not the
No.
same thing. This is more like sacred geometry. There's a precise pattern.
I love the way you put that. Thank you. I've never thought about that because no way I do my readings are. I've never had the formal, as you want to call it, formal education or all. Mine is all spiritually guided.
Yes,
Okay, and that yours is too.
right. Just in a different method. That's all.
But
It's
you
whatever
also
draws
do-
us.
But you work with a lot of numbers as well, right? You do astrology.
I do a lot of
as
different
well.
things. I've been walking down this path for
That
so
many years.
long. Yeah, long
Well,
time
I'm only
now.
35.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've been doing the Destiny cards for about a decade now. But before that, I call myself a professional dabbler. I've got a lot of healing things. I'm a Reiki master. I've done McKeesel deck. I've done a lot of. I've taken so many things. I love to learn.
Right.
Well, that's like, I'm not a Reiki master, but I have my own way of doing energy Reiki.
We all do.
You're a teacher, right?
Yes.
Of Reiki.
I do
okay.
teach
Yep.
Reiki.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, you know that. And but if we, like I just said, every one of us have, and that's like there are so many doctors out there, and there are so many nurses. Every one of them, there's so many different types of fields. Like I have a very wonderful friend who does tea leaves.
Right.
Okay.
We're all spiritual beings. We just have to find the way that we express it. That's
Right.
all.
Right. And not be afraid of it.
Exactly.
And love the main key is love what you're doing.
Yes.
If you go, oh God, here we go.
It's
I'm gonna
not right.
have to-" No,
It's
because
not the
then
right
you're
way
going to
for
get
you.
a lot of misinformation. Okay.
My problem is I love too many things.
It's not a problem.
Nope,
I
it
try
isn't.
every day to learn something new.
Right.
But you know how to balance it.
I'm working on it.
Okay, but you've come a long way
Yes,
with it.
I have.
Okay. I have a beautiful friend. I don't know if you know her, Dawn Drew.
She's coming. I'm going to meet her Friday.
Oh yeah, to
Yes,
Winston.
she's gonna. I work at Circles of Wisdom,
Yeah.
and she's going to come in. She's going to be teaching a class there this weekend.
I was going to go to work there, but she and I could not connect.
Yeah,
You know, it's just not
she's
my
in.
forte.
I think she's in New Hampshire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Oh
he
no,
meant
no,
the
no! I
lady
mean,
that-
Winston.
Oh, okay.
I just don't connect with them there.
Right.
You know,
yeah.
I don't want to be. Well, you're going to do this. You're going to do that. No, I know. And I'm a sole practitioner, and I prefer it that way.
Right.
But Dawn, when you meet Dawn, she's a great person.
Okay.
She's been on
She's
my
in
show.
teaching numerology at the store.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm
She's
looking forward
she's one
to
of
it.
my close friends actually, and a miracle happened with her, is that she had what do you call them things? Put in her heart. Pacemaker.
Mm-hmm.
And she's doing really well, but she has to slow it down. Because she gets going too fast. In other words, she gets too much energy. So
Okay, yep.
She's going to bring herself. And one of the things I believe with Dawn, and I'm told her this, so I'm not going to say anything I wouldn't say behind her.
We were on
is that-
public TV, so yes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to say something that I haven't already said to her
Uh-huh,
before. In
gotcha.
other words, and I said, Dawn, you got to slow it down because
Yeah.
you're getting too many things into the fire. And what happened was she didn't listen.
Yep.
So, and this is what happened.
Well, in our head, we're still all 21,
Yeah.
or wherever it works for us,
Right,
but
right.
but younger than today.
Well, she had so many things in the fire that was really, like
Things
she
she
does
wanted
great
to
with
do.
the medical, but she was just doing too much at one
Yeah.
time and handling too much of a load.
Yeah.
Okay. And I love her dearly. I really do. She and I've gone to a lot of different events. When I first met her, I told her right out, "Whoa, you're different," but but we become very close friends. That's like I will also tell you that you have 3 female spiritual guides that are really pushing you along.
I believe it. I
Okay.
believe it.
Usually you had men there, but I don't see a lot of men spiritual guides for you. But I see a lot of, if you don't mind me.
No, I don't mind.
When I do see them, and then 3 women guides that are more in tune with you because you are more in tune with women's voices than you are with the men's voices.
It's all the men I had I have 5 brothers,
Oh, okay.
so it has to balance that out.
So, I know you told everybody your name, but and what you do, but give them a little of your history. Tell them a little bit about you. What made you take this path?
Okay. I think I've always been on this path, but at my age, most of us were shut down.
Yeah.
It wasn't that, it was fear from my parents, I think, in the most part. They don't want you to be different, and you have to be like everybody else, and, the upstanding citizen. But I've always been curious. It was ESP is what we called it back when I was young.
Right.
So I was always curious about it, and I had an aunt that I connected with, and at least with her I could talk about it. So I had some outlet. I don't think she knew much either, but I could at least discuss it with somebody. So I was always intrigued by all of this stuff. But it wasn't really until my father passed that I could actually start venturing out. We were very close, and I think I didn't want to scare him, and I didn't want to hurt him. So I pretty much did the whole career thing. I was the good girl that had the job and, did all the right things. And once he passed, it was like the bottom dropped out.
Then you let your hair down.
Well, yeah, I was a little fumbling along the way, but yes, I mean, it's when I started with angels. I think most of us start with angels as a comfort zone. I started talking to a woman, and she was a medium too, but she approached it through angels, and I started talking to her. And then I met another woman, Elizabeth Foley.
Oh, I know Elizabeth.
Yep.
She's been on my show.
Yep. So I met her at an angel card class, and I kind of followed her around, and she was one of my first teachers. I worked with her for a little while, and she introduced me, I think, to Circles of Wisdom, and that's where I lived, close by. So Circles of Wisdom had a lot of classes. I was taking all kinds of different things, and from there I'd go over here and take this, and then I'd go to a retreat over there, and I did a lot of the different things. And then there was a teacher at Circles, Jerry DeSimone. She teaches the psychic development, and she came to me one day. She actually taught me meditation. And this was back in the day where why would anybody sit there and do nothing? I just didn't get it. But it was a friend that wanted me to go to the meditation class and didn't want to hurt her feelings, so I said, okay. So Jerry and I have become very good friends, and she's the one that mentioned Destiny cards. She had seen them, she was making her first CD, her first meditation CD, and she had been out in California, and somebody she knew there had shown the cards to her. And she said, I think you might be interested in this. And it was like, bam. I just knew. I knew it was what I had been looking for. I think I've done it in previous lives. I had an instant connection. So I did it for, I got all the books. There were 2 books. Robert Lee Camp is the man that wrote the books. Within 2 months, I had read the books, and I called him. I said, I need more. What do I do? So I became part of the fellowship. I went through a mentorship program. And at that time, he had a group. And I joined the group, and for 6 years, I managed the group. So they're family. And they still are. He's retired now. So he's enjoying life. And
whenever I try to read a book on, like, reading the cards with the numbers and numerology, or whatever you want to call it, and when I would open the book up, and I kid you not, that book's like that had no writing on the book.
Yeah. No, this had plenty of writing. And I mean, I have a lot of students now and a lot of people that come in and buy the book, and then they say, I can't get it. It just doesn't make sense to me. But it was instant. It made sense to me. Yeah. Even astrology, I'd tried studying astrology for years, and I do get a lot of it.
You know Dorothy Morgan?
I do. Dorothy's a very good friend of mine.
She's a good friend.
Yep.
You know Doreen Bonanucci, I don't know, she's from Concord.
I don't think I know her.
She went into, back to becoming a Buddha.
Right. I mean, Dorothy and I just taught a class together on Valentine's Day on relationships through the cards and through astrology.
Yeah, I'd asked her to come to our events, and she doesn't come anymore.
Well, she's in Costa Rica right now.
Is she?
Yes, she is. So she's having a very good time right now.
Good for her.
So.
And she's been on my show several times.
Yeah, she's great.
She's an awesome
very good.
person.
She is, but she I talk to her about the cards, and she talks to me about astrology, so we kind of work it out together.
One of the things that I'm getting from your spirit is that you've got to focus not so many things at one time, but focus on one thing at a time.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I have slowed it down.
Because you have a tendency to put all the eggs into one basket, and then and see that it wants you to study, like now you're doing astrology or whatever, but go slow, one thing at a time. Don't become impatient.
Right. Well, that's part of it. I want to know it all now.
Yeah.
But you're a cards. Leo. Yeah, exactly. The cards are my focus, and that's what I mean. I kind of drifted away from astrology. Because Dorothy is great at it. Why do I have to learn it? But I specialize in a couple of different things that help me with the cards. So she works with me for the regular transits and that. But I really love the moon because it's our emotional nature. So I do some stuff with the moon, and that's more specialized.
Do you
Dorothy.
bark at the moon?
Do I who?
Do
No, I don't bark at the moon.
No?
I do new moon wishing though.
Moon what?
New moon wishing.
What's that?
When the new moon comes, you can put out 10 wishes, up to 10. And it's like a time for planting seeds. So you wish for the things that you want to bring into your life.
Oh.
See, I do something similar, but I write out what I want to grow in my life, and I actually plant it in my garden.
Perfect.
Or somewhere.
Same idea.
On the new moon. And then on the full moon,
you release.
I do what I want to release.
Exactly,
right?
Yes, yeah. Yeah, I do the same thing. I have a journal. I don't plant it, but I have a journal, and that's for my new moon wishing. And then the releasing, we burn it. We actually just got we did it at the Valentine's class. It was right near the full moon, so they have this wishing paper. It's so cool. I should have brought some. But you write the wish on it, and then you light it, and it shoots up in the sky. It's so cool.
Well, Mike's awake. Hi, Mike. I've missed you.
So yes, it's fun things to do, and it just makes you conscious.
Right.
So,
I never realized. I've never done that.
It's fun. It just
Okay,
kind
I
of
mean,
keeps you
making
aware.
a wish to me, and I just have a problem making wishes, I guess. But
Well, you're
when-
planting
I'm from the old
seeds.
school. Okay.
But
Do I play at schools?
You don't have to think of it as a wish.
Yeah.
You have things in your life you want to
Yeah,
increase.
I call it letter of intent.
You know,
Right.
Same
It's
thing. You can
same
call it whatever
premise,
you want,
exactly.
But you just do it on the new moon,
Oh, I gotta remember that.
and that just
Thank you.
amplifies.
Right.
it.
See,
The
I'm
farmers
learning
used to
something new.
use it. That's when they planted.
Right.
Yeah.
So when you want to grow something, that's what it is. When there's an idea that, or something you want to grow in your life, that's where you do it, the new moon. So it gets that energy to grow.
I'm learning something new.
Mhm.
See, there again, it goes to show you. You know, we've always stressed it out. If I can ever stress enough, is that you learn something new every
Oh,
day.
all the time.
And when
Every day.
people think that they know it all, they
Oh
haven't
boy,
had
they're
it
in
don't
all.
know
trouble.
anything.
They
No.
don't.
No, that's her favorite. We both have said that right
Mhm.
along. And we got some events coming up here, and then we're going to talk about your astrology that you
Abs-
did. Well, first of all, coming on the show here will be, oh my goodness, Mika, Michaela George is going to be coming. She's our little 8-year-old singer.
Mhm.
And then we got.
It's a lot of
on
courage
the
at
night-
8 years old.
Oh yeah. Then we got the adventure camp coming on March 9th with Gary the Candyman Seaver and Rick Dubois with Chris and Marcel, I think. Pauline was supposed to be on today, and we could you know she Hathworth, I think.
Hayworth?
Hayworth, yeah, is coming on then. Then I can't pronounce her last name. We got a
No,
lot
I
of
don't
them
know how to
coming
say it either.
on. Okay. BOCHICCHIO.
I have to see it.
It's
Oh boy, she's Italian.
Yeah.
Bociccio.
Bociccio. Okay, close enough.
I'm Irish. So, yeah.
And then we
I
got
was hoping
Ann
you'd
Willis
say that.
coming on.
Mm-hmm.
And April 6th, we got Carolyn from the Manchester Animal Shelter. And our friend
She gonna bring
Bob
some
Whitney.
animals?
Huh?
She gonna
No,
bring
they're
some
not
animals?
allowed to. They're sure
Really?
not allow them.
I'm not sure. Well, Shelley did it, kind of. And she ended up
That could be fun.
I asked specifically. They said their insurance does not allow them to bring pets
Yeah.
to
Oh, you mean to the event? No.
Yeah,
no,
that's
they
too
can't,
bad.
or
no.
here.
Yeah,
And
that's too bad. That'd be fun.
They can bring
Think
a
of the old
dog
Johnny
here.
Carson shows when they bring the
Right.
animal.
Well, no. Well, they can bring an animal here as long as they have it under control.
Yeah, but who
Okay,
could
but-
predict whether an animal will
Yeah,
stay under
yeah,
control?
you know. But she's a dog trainer, and I have a feeling she's going to have a disagreement with a couple of things. Yeah.
Because you have a dog.
I have a beautiful dog,
Mhm.
and dogs have expressions. And she
Yes.
says that not always, and I'm sorry, I don't buy it.
Well, my dog has definitely expressions.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
My has
know
it. She
what's
just
on
look-
her
Oh yes.
Oh, yeah.
I call mine the special needs girl.
Yeah. Well, before Scott started coming over here to me, he's one of my producers, and
Mm-hmm.
before he started coming over, okay, time for me to leave the show and go home should actually have him out there waiting for me to come
Oh
home.
yeah.
And
Yep.
if I go away on a trip,
Yep.
she's got him up 3 or 4 o'clock time.
Oh, mine is definitely my girl. The previous dog we had was my husband's. This one is my girl. Yeah, she goes crazy when she knows when I'm coming down the street. I don't
yeah.
even have to get to the house.
Well,
so.
the one that was your husband, she said, oh, she loved you too.
Oh yeah, she loves my
You know,
husband
I mean-
too, but
you know,
she's
no,
my
no,
girl.
No, I mean the one that passed.
Yeah,
She said, yeah, she loved you too, but your husband, you know.
it was my husband. Oh yeah,
And,
absolutely.
but she's very comfortable where she's at.
Yeah.
So you
Oh,
know that.
absolutely.
She's actually with her real mother.
Well, yeah, Corey was he was very sick when he passed, so it was just like that though.
Yeah.
Very healthy, and then
But-
like overnight.
Yeah,
So
but he's out with his natural.
yes, I'm
birth.
sure. I check in with him.
People don't realize that they do go back.
Oh, yeah,
the
checked in
mothers
with
and them
him.
Go back. They go back and they go, and I always call them when. A lot of times when people don't realize it, if you've had a lot of animals,
Mm-hmm.
you know how they had the bright lights that when we fly into the airport at night. And you
Yeah.
this is the way I believe that the animal spirits are guiding us to where we're supposed to be going. It's like a bright light, guiding
Yeah.
us to the other side.
That makes sense. Yeah.
And then we got Bob White Bear Olson coming on. He does the flutes. Awesome.
Nice.
Beautiful food.
And we got,
Nice.
as far as I know now, Jay and Terry Cooper coming on from Yoga Cap.
Okay.
Okay, you know them?
I've met them. I did one of the
Then we got
functions
Colleen Costello coming on the 27th.
Oh, I love Colleen. She's a sweetheart.
once. So great energy.
She does.
Yeah.
She
And then
does.
we got a very good friend of ours, Elaine Saunders, coming on.
She's a
She does a
matchmaker.
dating.
Okay.
yes,
Oh,
yeah.
isn't that interesting?
And she saved the day the last time she was here. Remember? 'Cause
Yeah.
we had written a check and somehow it got lost for the last hour, so she wrote me down a check with no problem, paid
She
for
was
us.
very
good
generous.
about
Nice,
it.
nice.
And then we have Catherine Samuelson.
Oh, I
coming
know
on.
Catherine.
And then we got Brandy Wells. I don't know much about her. And then Michelle Taylor, and how you would pronounce it.
That's how I'd say it.
Yeah, Taylor. She has Reiki energy and
Mhm.
sells all these things. And then we got Sherry Como with Dr. Tony.
Oh, I know Cheryl. She's a sweetheart.
She is.
She's going to play her bowls for you?
She did fork tuning for us.
Nice,
And
nice.
actually, she did it for her too.
She
right?
did it for me
She
on
did
the
it for
air,
me,
and then
yeah.
the last time she came
Yeah.
out.
She's
she did it on
wonderful.
the-
She's such a
Actually-
little fairy.
Yeah.
She really is. She's a
And
sweetheart.
she took all the energy that I had in my spine all around my
Yep.
body and did really wonders
She
with
does
it.
really good work,
And
yeah.
that's when Don Drew, June 8th, Don Drew was coming on
Okay.
with
She's waiting for the
Chris,
spring.
Gately, huh?
Right, she's waiting for the summer.
Yeah. And it's going to be a different role. Don Drew and Chris Gately are going to be questioning you and I and how we got into it instead of us questioning.
Oh,
you
that
guys.
should be
So
interesting.
we'll have that. And then we got Cindy Stewart coming back. She's a newbie.
I know Cindy, yeah.
But, when she's putting too many pots in one pan. And I'm not going to judge her. It's not up to me.
Nope, nope.
She did exceptional readings.
She
Yeah,
really
that's
did.
what I
mean,
that's
she
what I
did
heard, yeah.
exceptional.
And then
Yeah.
October 19th, we got this young lady. She'll be probably around 17 when she comes
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
She does, this will be her third year. She does, she was low. Her family went
family.
down. The family went down and out. Literally, right?
Yeah.
Down and out.
Lost their home.
They done
Wow.
lost everything. And instead of her feeling sorry for herself, she created this Halloween trail. And the children and the family are supporting her to raise money to buy gifts and presents for people
How
less
wonderful.
fortunate.
But that's a great way to get your energy flowing again.
Yeah.
When you get it out of your own problems.
But
and
when you hear young
Yeah.
kids doing this, and this young girl,
the young kids nowadays are amazing. They really are.
I'm
We
so
get so many that come in and they're so in tune and they want crystals and they're just so open.
Yeah.
You
They're
know,
not
it's
like
really
our generation.
exactly.
We were a bunch of punks.
We will. But we
Speak
were, you
for
know, we weren't supposed to
yourself.
get into this stuff.
You were the biggest ones.
I know, but I loved it too.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
Yeah, I'll tell you, if I didn't have angels on my side, believe me, a lot of times I
Oh, a
could've
lot of
gone,
us, yep.
I would have been. Well, well, of course, my foster father was a judge too. That helped.
Well,
And his,
did he help bail you out?
yeah,
Yeah, see, I don't get that.
And I had and one of his best friends was a state trooper. So.
Yep.
But then one
No,
day,
we had the fear of Dad.
my real father, I can't really say no him too well, and that's okay. You know, for years, it's been the last 5 years I've been able to let go of that resentment and not knowing it. And when I did that, I'm gonna tell you, folks, it's the most amazing feeling when
Yep.
you let go of all these because this is my spirituality starting to grow.
Right.
And then I started getting busier. And for our vendors, unfortunately, you can't make it. Maybe the next time.
I know. Yeah, really. Let me know.
Yeah, we will be having Lori Otto as a
That's our
reader.
readers, yeah.
And this is our reader. I'm going to be there. Sherry Como, and Pauline Hopper.
Hayworth.
Hayworth, okay. Kathy Samuelson, she is confirmed. Susan
Marat.
Murat. You know Susan?
I think I do. Does she,
Susan.
do art?
Yeah,
Yes.
she,
Okay, yes.
she did I got to hang
Yeah.
in my office. She did a beautiful.
Right. I
Oh,
think I
yeah,
do
well,
know her. Yes.
And then we got Colleen's not coming.
Oh, yeah, right.
Okay. We got Don Drew and Dr. Tony. I've never met him. Carol Clary, she does angel cards. For the vendors so far, we have Michelle Tetmond. We have Bob with flutes. Debbie Wales, she does a fairy. I always smile about that. Fairy doors and kits. She sold a lot of them.
Yeah.
And we have Jess Travis coming in. She sells candles and natural.
Yeah.
Natural skincare.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
been confirmed.
Very nice.
And we have Venture Cam coming back. We definitely have Linda Goodwin coming in. That she does
That's
crystals.
yeah.
Not sure about Bruce yet. Nat Connerton, he does hypnosis, and he does really good. Because of him, I should say, yeah, like he helped me through.
I was going to say,
hypnosis.
is he the one you were
Yeah.
talking?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you ever
And-
seen The Mad Russian?
No.
He's interesting.
And we have Elaine Saunders coming in. I don't know. Lindsay Logan is definitely coming. And then we got I don't know about Ann Ball or Judy Mahoney. No, did you ever?
Yeah, I haven't heard from her.
Okay, so we gotta get. I
The
need
three-
about,
the three-
folks. We need about 8 more vendors. If you have anything you want to sell, or do a pole dance. No, we can't do a pole dance.
Not in a church.
Not in the
I don't think they're on that.
You think so?
It's, even though they're very open-minded, I still think they might frown on that. Although, real pole dancing is a beautiful and
It
amazing
really
art.
is.
It takes quite a bit of
It really. See, that's
muscle
the problem
power to
with-
do it, yeah,
See,
and to
that's
look
the
like they do.
problem with that, because they do have a sleazy way of doing it in the nightclubs and the.
Yeah, it's
know.
got a bad rap, but
Yeah.
you know,
And
it's
that's
just amazing.
sad.
I've seen it in water. I would love to try that because it's such a good exercise, but you don't have to sweat
I went to
there.
Radio City in New York and saw it, pole dancing, and the most incredible art form.
Yeah,
The physique and the way they would hold themselves out straight,
Right.
and I mean for long periods
Right,
of
it
time.
takes
it
incredible
really does.
strength.
know.
That's why I said in the water maybe I could do it. There's no way I can do it on land. It'd be a joke.
But you know what? We're gonna make it, and unfortunately, Jane King can't make it this time because she's gonna be with your friend Christina.
Oh, right, Christian.
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 So, but that's okay. You know, the way I look at it, the people that are going to be there are the ones that are supposed to be
Absolutely,
there. Okay?
absolutely.
And
And you'll
then-
get more.
Oh yeah, and
See, right now people are still in that snow mode.
yeah.
So-
And last year at the we raised $1,000, over $1,000
Over
for the
$1,000.
charity. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And
I'm in a couple of weeks for the Half Moon Soberfest.
Yeah, I'm doing that.
Oh, good, good. I love Diane. She's such a sweetheart.
Diana Hubert.
Yep, yep. So she's taking care of that, and it's nice.
She does very well there, actually, from my understanding.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Good for
great to
her.
do it for a good cause, and
Yeah.
they get a nice summer camp thing going, and they have a great big family day, and it's nice.
Yeah, you know, and like I was telling her, and Diane and I don't always agree, and that's okay.
Yep.
You know, I wish her always. I will never. You know, that's like I don't have the right to wish somebody bad.
No,
That's like when Andrea.
it just falls back on you.
Yates, Clem, yeah. When she started out on my show, that had her own TV show and all that, and she had her own event. You know what? And she had hers, I had mine. We both did okay, and I always believe in sending out good karma.
Right.
Because I don't want it to. First of all, I don't want it to come back at me.
Exactly.
And not only that, but I do wish everybody well. There's a place in this universe for
There's
everybody.
plenty of abundance for
Yeah,
all
right,
of us.
there's enough for every one of us.
Exactly. You know, if you start doing that, you're just cutting off your own nose.
Oh yeah, you're hurting yourself, you know.
Yes.
And like I had Matt went on with me for almost 7 years. It was time for him to go his way, and then
Yes.
I was fortunate. Out of the blue, I got told to invite her on. And
Right. It all works out for a reason.
Yeah.
If he didn't go, there wouldn't be space for Miss Laurie.
Yeah, you know. And I have met a lot of beautiful people through Lori.
Yep.
A lot of beautiful. Well, you know what? I've never met anybody I don't like.
You
I
met
never
people you
have.
might not want to live
Yeah,
with,
yeah.
but I've met plenty of people I like.
Yeah, you know, and I think the whole scheme. I mean, people can't understand it, especially like I got beat up a couple of times. But we all, you know, and all that.
Oh, yeah.
But you know what? I'll shake your hand and say, okay, it's okay. I don't know and don't want to know how to hold a grudge.
Right.
Life is
It's not
too
worth
short.
it. It's
No.
not worth it.
There's no benefit.
No.
No. What's
it only
in
hurts
Hawaii?
you. It's
but-
what is this saying? If you do that, it's like hanging on to the poison, thinking you're hurting them when you're really hurting you. So
Well, that's
what's
what
the
I,
point?
you know. No, well, that's like I resented the whole town that I grew up in because I was not popular. I was on the wrong side,
Mm-hmm.
and until I went up there and let go of all that resentment, you can't
Right.
blame that. And I'm willing to bet that half the people that were there don't even remember.
Right. Right.
You know.
Just you, yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's some of
So
us
I
just
held
come
it
here just to learn
needlessly.
forgiveness. And you two both have both 7 of diamonds, so you're both here to learn about spiritual values and how to let go. So
Represent diamond. 7 of diamond represent spiritual for you.
no, for you,
For me, I mean, no,
that's
okay.
your birth card.
Yeah, because my spirit, when I do a reading on someone 7 of diamonds, it always represents money or prosperity.
Right. Yeah. Well, the diamond part does.
Yeah.
So for me, the 7s represent spiritual,
Yeah.
and the diamond is the values, money.
Yeah.
It's just,
And
that's funny though, because was it 2 weeks ago you told me 7 was my number?
yeah.
And it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
It's his
Ace
too,
of
though.
Diamonds always represents.
too.
Yeah. Ace of Diamonds always represents good news.
For me, an ace of diamonds represents a new way of making money,
Right.
maybe a new job,
Yeah.
a new value system,
And people panic when they see the ace of spades, folks. It doesn't mean death.
No.
It means the old way is going in a whole new beginning.
It's a
Yeah,
transformation.
that's
Yes.
the way that's the way I read it.
So you did readings for Norma and I?
I pulled your
Oh, yeah.
charts.
What I
Yeah.
got.
Yeah, it
Oh,
was
yeah.
very
Let's get over to
interesting.
that
About
now.
that?
Yeah.
Sure. Let me pull them out. I had to laugh because I did Norm's first, of course, and then I pulled yours, and it's the same card.
So how can you, while you're selling it, can you tell people how you?
Well, the way the system works is by your birthday.
Oh, we have a call, so let's take
Yep.
that before we get started.
Okay.
Welcome to Norman Friends. You're on the air.
Hi, everybody. How you doing?
Hey, Mary. How are you?
Not too bad. Not too bad.
You sound a little tired today.
Huh?
You sound tired today.
I am. You know the old saying, you should have stayed in bed.
Oh, I have that all the time.
Oh my God!
that
It's
every
like
day?
I was warming something up in the microwave, and I went to take it out. It spilled all over the counter.
Oh no, you didn't
Oh.
get
Spilled on the
hurt.
floor. I'm telling you, nothing went right today. So I'm sitting down here watching your show.
Well, good. We're going to change that for you then, Mary.
That's it.
How's
All
that?
good.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Mary's going to be
You
at my
get-
event.
You know, you
an
get
event
days
there.
like
Nice.
that. You know.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Definitely.
Makes you
So anyway,
appreciate
my
the better
car's gonna
days.
get fixed next week.
Oh,
Oh,
good. Good. She's a little old lady
yeah.
from Pasadena
I
driving.
just gotta get it going. You
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, when you get it going, you got to come to dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah. We met.
I took it over to the guy, and I'm supposed to go the 7th or the 8th of next month, but
Yeah.
I just can't do it. I got too many appointments coming up and everything. And I said to that guy, I says, can I come in, a little earlier? So he tried it again, and rode around with it, and it just plain backfired. So he says, it's either, it's got to be fixed, otherwise it can catch on fire.
Ooh.
You don't want that.
No.
You know.
Yeah. So it's running on 6 cylinders, maybe even, even 5 cylinders. That's how bad it is right now.
Wow. Wow. But it's going to get better.
Yep. So next Wednesday is going in.
Good. Okay.
Get
How-
in and get it fixed and get
There you
it
go.
over with.
And how long are you going to be without a car?
Well, he told me he's got about 4 hours.
Oh, that's
No,
not
that's
bad.
not bad at all.
That's not bad.
Yeah. So
That's good. So when you get a picture, it's kind of see, Mary used to be my bodyguard
Ah.
many years ago. Of course, when Mary and I are only 19 now. So, But Mary has
wish.
Mary is a great animal lover. She has a lot of cats she takes care
Oh,
of. and,
nice.
there's a lady that passed away. She took her cat in, right, Mary?
Very nice.
yeah, I took all Addie's 5 cats.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
How
I'm-
many does she have?
Yeah.
Okay. And then she got
No,
another.
but how many does she have?
How many do you have
altogether?
now, Mary?
I got 4. I would have had Dodgy passed away. I don't have Mama Kitty anymore.
Uh-huh.
And it was down to 3 cats. And then, like Mama, I told you,
Yeah.
they had this other black and white. I never owned a black and white cat. So either someone was either going to take her or they're going to put her down because she was older than the other cats that they had, and nobody wanted her. So I said, bring her over, and she's been with me over a year now.
Nice.
Very
And
nice.
she's the sweetest thing you want to have. She's such a sweetheart.
Well, my black and white cat, my dog actually found her outside and brought her in.
Yep.
I picked her up and brought her in. I thought she was a kitten.
Right.
Well, when she started eating, believe me, she wasn't a kitten. We've had her now for like 4 years.
Yeah.
And we have another cat. He's Mr. Independent.
Yeah.
He comes and goes when he wants. But, Mary, one of the things I'm seeing about you is that there is a lot of healing energy around you. There's a lot of red and a lot of green and yellow going around your heart and going down through your blood veins, and there's a lot of the things, the sickness that you have, especially in your lungs, that I see
Yeah.
clearing. I'm seeing a lot of the sickness coming out of your lungs, and that you're going to slowly start getting a lot better. I'm not going to tell you you're going to be 100% healed,
No.
but you are going to. Your energy is going to start coming back.
That's good.
Okay.
That's good.
Yeah. What do you think?
And I'm getting stuff together, for
Yeah.
in April
Stick
and
to my
everything,
stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know, Mary.
Yeah. But I also will tell you, Mary, that hey, what happened to Hillary? She didn't carry New Hampshire.
Yeah, I know. I was surprised, but she's got the other states.
Yeah. Yeah,
She's
that's
at the
Mary.
interstate, so
Yeah.
she's ahead right now.
Yeah. You know, whoever wins is still
She,
they already know who's gonna win. You
It's
know,
already
you know,
fixed.
they already know. You know, Mary and I know it. I said back 5 years ago it's gonna be somebody from the south, and she's from Arkansas with her husband, originally from Chicago, I guess, or whatever.
Oh, she was born there.
Yeah, but I think that it's gonna be still a triple. The next 5 years are gonna be horrendous years.
yeah. Well, everybody that comes in, don't care who it is, would come in.
Yeah.
They got all that stuff behind them.
Yeah, it's a mess.
You know, they gotta do something with it.
Yeah. But you know, and the sad part is, and it isn't just the president; it's the people who, like the Senate and the
Yeah.
Congress people, they've got to show that they
It's
really
mostly
care.
them. It's mostly
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
Right.
They just aren't doing anything.
No, they're too busy outside campaigning.
Well, they've got their money. They've got their pension. They got their health care. They don't have
Right.
to.
I
No.
think we people.
And they laugh at
I
us.
won't go
Yeah.
on my- They do.
They really laugh at us. You know?
They don't give a.
Like, look how hard Mary's working for Hillary, okay? And I bet you if they come back in 2 years, they're not going to remember who she is.
Oh, absolutely not.
And that breaks my heart because Mary's whatever Mary does, she's a hard worker
Yeah.
at. Right, Mary?
Yeah, that's where I'm at today.
I'll tell you what, she makes the best
work I used
home.
to do,
yeah,
you know,
she,
around the state packing and
Yeah.
and everything else, working big presses and different things like that. So what can you say? You gotta, you know, you were the only one there working, so hey, you gotta do what you have to do.
Yep, and she makes the best homemade baked beans, and she's going to bring them to our event. We literally ran out of them,
Really.
so I didn't even get us some bunch of them. Did you? Get
I got some. They were
You will this
delicious.
time.
They were yummy.
We're going to bring containers so that people can take some home if they want. I think that's a good thing. Well, Mary, thank you for your call, and you know what? The Red Sox are going to win the World Series, right?
Yes, they
Oh
are.
yeah, I see it coming. Oh,
Yeah, right.
Oh,
We'll have to watch it together and party out and smoke a homemade cigarette. Okay, we'll talk to you later, Mary.
Bye, Mary.
Bye-bye.
All
Love
righty,
ya.
catch ya. Bye
Yeah,
bye.
bye-bye.
Bye bye, Lori.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
She's one of our.
What a
She's,
sweet-
one-
what a
she's the
sweetie.
most awesome
She is
lady.
wonderful.
She does.
She's been following my show for years.
Yep.
It's funny, we lost connection with each other for years and years.
Really.
And also we started
Yeah.
getting connected. She's been on my show. She's been on my radio show.
Right.
When I had my radio show, let me tell you.
Well,
It
you
was
have a
called
radio
Norm's
show. Well,
Unfiltered.
this is TV. Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't a good radio
No, it
show. It
wasn't
nearly
really.
killed Norm.
No, it really did.
Oh, we have another call. Welcome to Norman Friends. You're on the air.
Yes, hi.
Hi.
This is Kevin from Florida. Just calling in to say hey and see how you all are doing.
Y'all are doing well. How are y'all doing?
Ah, there you are. I am well, my friend. How are you all doing up there?
We're all doing fine. And so what's happening? How's your mother?
Okay, the same. Slow, but okay.
Yeah. See, she's hanging around because she feels that you need her around you.
That I need her around me.
Right.
Yeah, no, I know that. That seems to be a common theme with her, but.
And
I
she's
don't
also
need her around me. She doesn't really get that, though.
yeah. And she also is very happy that she's preventing you from having a relationship.
She's also very happy that she's what? Preventing me from having one?
Yeah. You got to think about it because you have to you do a lot. You take care of your mom a lot, right?
Yes.
Okay. And she's afraid that if you have a relationship, that
You won't take care
you're
of
not
her.
going to take care of her. Yeah, you had to
Yeah.
say the
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah.
I understand that, my
Okay.
friend.
That-
Who do you have with you today?
We had a hot-looking lady in purple, and when the night said about up front is there, and her
Mama's
name
fault.
Did
and
you
her.
say she was? Did you say she was hard working or hot looking?
Hot
I like
looking.
hard working. We'll go with that.
She's hard-working, hot.
We'll go with hot looking. Okay.
There you go. And her face is turning red. But actually, she's an astrologer,
Destiny cards.
destiny card reader. She's a fountain of all
That's
things.
awesome. What are you all feeling? What are you all feeling right now about me?
She wants to know
Well,
what
tell
you
me what your birthday is. That's the best way to do it.
March 21.
Okay, that's all I need. I don't need the year, just the date. So March 21.
First day of Aries, first day of spring.
Yep. So you like partnerships. You're a 2 of diamonds, 8 of spades. So you do like to be in partnership. Probably would prefer a partnership other than your mother, but you have a very strong.
Yes.
You have a very strong sense of duty too, though. Is Mom still here?
Yeah.
So that's part
Yeah,
of.
she's 90, and I've been caretaking for her for the last year and a half or so.
Right.
I gave up my life in New Hampshire and came down south to look out for her till the end.
Yeah, you're very responsible, and you have a very fixed nature as far as you've got to take care of her. And you are an 8 of spades as well. That's kind of a healer card. So it's natural for you to want to take care of her. But, you know, a 2 of diamonds person doesn't like to let go of relationships. So that's kind of what's going on right now. You can't let Mom go.
Oh, I most assuredly can. She's the one that can't let me go.
Yeah.
That's the challenge.
Well,
but she's very attached to this earthly dimension. She's very attached and very comfortable here because she's a young soul, and this is a young soul planet. So she's very attached. She'll go down fighting.
She is, and you're kind of attached to trying to take care of her. You know, I know you'd like to get away, but you have a big, strong sense of duty.
Yeah, I'm just waiting it out. What else are you feeling? What else are you seeing?
Well, again, I definitely see. I don't know what kind of work you do, but the 8 of spades is a healing card. Do you do any healing work?
Yeah, I'm hospice trained, and I'm very schooled in the Buddhist methodology of death and dying. I do a lot of that, and I'm a freelance writer by trade.
Well, you're doing good then. You're very strong. Just keep going with it. You're not until you walk away from Mom or get ready for Mom to leave. You're kind of stuck there, aren't you?
Yeah, but that's the commitment I made, and I'll stay until it's time.
Yep.
But that's it. You made that commitment before you were even born.
Right.
So that was a commitment that you made. Even though there are days when you resent it, and we're all humans, so
absolutely.
don't get me wrong. Like you with your mother-in-law or whatever.
But I like you doing the healing work.
Yeah.
That
but
will pay off.
Are you still with that lady?
No.
That girlfriend?
No. He got rid of her.
You're not with that lady anymore?
No.
Okay. Because when the time is right, Kevin, you will find you will find your soulmate. You had 4 soulmates, actually.
Yeah, that's what I keep hearing, my friends, but I'm not all that optimistic.
No, you gotta believe.
You're tied up with something else right now.
Right, your focus is going to be where it is now.
Stick with the healing work. To keep doing the healing work, I think that will help you in the end.
Yeah. But
Okay.
By the way, it's okay though. It's okay to take a break. It's okay to go somewhere and do a little breathing and relaxing.
Have some fun.
Yeah, it really is okay to do that and not feel guilty about it.
Well, I appreciate that. What else is everyone feeling? Anything?
No.
I think you're in a holding pattern right now.
You're right now. Okay?
So good. Everybody thinks I'm good. Great. It was great talking to you all. You take care and
You too.
peace and love, and I'll catch up with you soon.
All right.
Bye, Kevin.
Bye-bye now.
Bye.
Bye.
Florida sounds nice right about now.
You have to call Barry. I better shut because he will call.
Yeah, I know, right? I should kick you for that one, but I won't. Anyway. Don't forget motor down on that.
So let's go back to talking about the 2 of you. How about that?
All right.
Let's talk about Norman.
All
That's one
right.
of his
Well, we
favorite
can start with
subjects.
Norman. Norman is a Leo. So with this system, you have a birth card and you have a ruling card. So the birth card is who you are deep inside. The ruling card is the mask you wear. But you're a Leo. I'm a Leo as well. So we don't have a mask. We only have our birth card. So we are who we are.
We have another call.
Oh, okay.
I will kick you. Welcome to Norma Friends. You're on the air.
Yes, I'd like to have a reading, please.
Oh.
Okay. Who are we speaking to? What's his first name?
Excuse me?
What is your first name?
Tom.
Hi, Bob. Bob, one of the things I'm looking at you is that you have got to believe in yourself and know that security that you have within you will become stronger when you start allowing it to.
Okay.
You understand what I mean by that?
I think so, yes, sir.
Okay. You have a great heart. You have a great sense of responsibility. And even though that it doesn't always seem like people appreciate what you're doing, but I want you to know inside in your heart, I want you to know that there are spirits that appreciate whatever you're doing, okay? I also want you to understand that health-wise, you're going to be okay.
Okay.
Do you like to,
If he wants to be, he's got to work on that.
oh, yeah. Do you like to travel?
Yes.
Okay, you ready to do a lot of traveling?
Okay.
Okay, because I'm not going to tell you it's all going to be overnight. But there's going to be time because there's a lot of shift as I've been learning about the shift in our universe. But there's a lot of good shifts coming in your favor. Don't worry about it so much financially. You're going to be okay.
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 And what about the other lady next to you?
I'd like to know the
Yes,
month and day of
do you
his
have anything to
birthday.
Yeah, I'm
She
about
needs your birthday.
I just want the month and the day.
December 16th.
Okay. So you are very, you like to be around people.
Yes.
You can talk to just about anybody.
Yes.
You know, you actually have a pretty fortunate life path. I don't know how old you are, but as you get older, you'll be doing better and better. Your ruling card is the Four of Diamonds, so your biggest issue is when your money starts to get a little shaky. Things in your life get shaky. You get shaken up quite a bit. So it's just to breathe through those periods. You are really have a lot of gifts. You're two of clubs, just as I am. So people like to come and talk to you. They like to tell you their problems, and because you're there. You have this aura where you take in their stories. You don't judge them. You're there to help them. So you have a lot of
Well,
good
thank you very
things.
much.
Okay, you're welcome.
Bye now.
Bye-bye now. They get scared when they want you to come on to the air like that, don't they? I
don't
think it
know
was meant for
anybody.
you and more. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. I think he was meant more for you to talk to him than me.
It's
but
all
that's
good.
okay.
It's all good.
No,
Okay,
fine.
try this again.
Yeah. Every time we do, we get somewhere.
Well, that's a good thing. There was a lot of times when we don't get calls.
Yeah, no, it's fine. So the two of you, when I started laughing because when I pulled you up, you both have the Seven of Diamonds as a birth card. So the other thing about the Seven of Diamonds, all of these 52 cards have a meaning and a different way of being wired. But there's a special family of 7 that don't move around. They're called the magical family of 7. They're fixed. And you two, whenever you find one, you find another. And both the Seven of Diamonds is one of those fixed cards. So it's natural that you two kind of flock together because you find each other.
Interesting.
It is very interesting. It kind of gives you, it doesn't make you the same, but it gives you a lot of characteristics that are the same. It's kind of why you're comfortable with each other because you recognize.
Ow, she just kicked me, folks.
I did not. He's lying.
I would never.
He lies all the time.
But the Seven of Diamonds is very, we talked about it earlier. It's a spiritual card. If you take the ace and go to the king, the 7's right in the middle. It's the bridge from the mundane world into the spiritual world. So all 7s are spiritual, but the 7 of Diamonds in particular, it's your spiritual values. And you're here to learn to let go. Again, you're that bridge between the mundane, the earthly qualities, and going into the spiritual side. So it's up to you to really find that balance between having to pay your bills and be part of the spiritual world. So it's a constant challenge in your life to let go. All the 7s are kind of like, think of the waves. You've got to let it go and understand that it will come back. You know, all the waves go out, but they do come back. So when you're younger, it can be more challenging, and now we get to a certain age, it's a little easier, but it's also the Millionaire's card.
Sweet, I'll take that.
Yeah.
Also what?
The Millionaire's card.
Oh.
So, yes.
That's it. I will take that.
Uh-huh. And you told me you're doing your whole house over, so you're doing pretty good.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be a millionaire, but it means that you always kind of land on your feet. You know,
Yeah.
things might get kind of dire. We all go through our challenges, but you kind of always land on your feet.
Yep.
So, and for you, my dear, you just had a birthday, so you do have a ruling card, and your ruling card is the King of Hearts. So that is my gift. It gives us, people come to us. King of Hearts is the loving Father. Everybody comes to you and tells you all their problems.
Yes,
You're what we call the gatherer. You bring everybody together, and I know you do a lot of work in your church. So I mean, it's perfect for you. I mean, you just bring people around, and they all want to be with you. So it's very interesting the way things work out. And he might mock it, but
What is your issue?
A lot.
he's a
Ain't that the
Leo.
truth?
I'm not. I'm sorry. I wasn't mocking it.
No, I know.
No.
No,
sorry.
you're not. It's pretty.
No,
It's
he's
funny
just
too
teasing
because
you.
he's in a point of his life too, where he's moved into the Uranus period. You went into it at 65, and the card that's the main card for you is the King of Hearts.
Oh, see, so you're welcome.
So it was.
You're welcome. I love you.
It's
okay?
yes,
good.
you two fit together really well. It was really nice.
What do you mean by 65?
When you turn, you have a life path. And-
I'm only 35.
Okay, honey. In real life.
Now, we talked about this last week.
Yeah.
We
Ugh.
accept our biological ages while realizing that we are young at heart.
And in our
spectacular.
head, it's the body that just can't
Yes.
keep up.
That's true. No, yeah, that's true. I'll be 71 this year. So,
Yeah.
But he still acts like
But
he's
Oh,
twelve.
yeah.
but
That's
then
not a
that's
bad thing.
fine. You
You
have
know-
some really
you
good
know,
cards for
yes.
this period. So
The thing that I always find intriguing is, like I was telling her, and we were talking about last week actually, I had a lady that I called in on the show, and I said, why don't you become more active, do dancing? And
Yeah.
She said, oh, I'm too old. I said, how old are you? She said, 56. I
Oh,
said,
dear.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
just said it's
Yeah, we were like, what?
yeah, that's a youngin'.
We're
But that's
Yeah.
that's an interesting thing too, because as you go through, this system has a life path, so it looks at the big picture, and then there's a 7-year spread, and that's it's a shift in your life, and that's really your soul going up to another lesson. So I get to explain that a little bit, and then you have a yearly spread. But in the life path, when you turn 52, we call it the critical year, and nothing's written in stone. It can be, you can feel it as early as 50. But we call it the critical age because if you're not doing those things that you said you would do when you were up there at that soul level, the universe starts pulling the rug out.
That's
my
why
God.
they made sure I got my dissertation in before my
Exactly.
birthday.
Oh, my
Exactly.
God. Because you know what? 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Well, 50 is when it started changing, when they give up the
Yep.
alcohol, all that. Oh, my God, that's so right on the button.
It is. A lot of people check out around that age. Michael Jackson, he didn't want to do it anymore, So it's some people call it a midlife crisis. It's really not. It's when you really have to face up and start doing the things that you said you would do here. So it's a change for a lot of us. So it's very interesting.
One of the, I think one of the things I always remembered in my mind was I had a lady who did tarot cards, fantastic, very good friend of mine, fantastic, and she says, "You're not going to make it past 67." I'm going, "Oh,
See, that's
okay."
yeah.
And I looked at her and I said, "You know what? She actually was right. On the path that I was on,
Yep.
she actually was." Because that was like a warning sign.
Yep, to
Okay,
pay
if I was drinking and a
Yep.
lot and I was doing all this, so the spirit sent her to get at me.
Pay attention.
Pay attention
Yeah.
to what my life
Right.
is going to be.
I had the same thing happen. I went to an astrologer, a friend of mine, and she told me that if I don't start paying attention, something was going to come up for me in December, and if I don't start paying attention, it's going to come back in a year. And I did start getting really sick, and it turns out I'm gluten intolerant. So I've had to change things around, and I've lost almost 15 pounds, and I just feel better.
Yeah.
I mean, I felt so awful. Get up every morning. It was like razor blades in your stomach. So it's really nice that we have all these people to help us. It's listening to them. That's the key.
I threw away salt, I threw away sugar. Every once in a while,
Yep.
I sneak in salt now.
Yes.
but,
Well,
you know.
your body needs
yeah.
some salt.
Right,
So,
right.
Some,
And,
You have to enjoy life
But I'm
too.
cutting way back on the milk products.
Yep.
And I can't and I'm cutting down on tomatoes.
Yep.
Okay. And I watched this thing on Facebook. In fact, I'm going to try that recipe. This lady took a whole tomato and cut
Yep.
the inside of it out
Right.
and sliced up the outside of it. And
Yep.
then she put in some
You put it on Facebook. I saw it. It was cucumbers. And
Yeah.
I saw it. It is
it was
good. I've
a lady-
had it before.
Have you?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, you saw it on there.
I saw it on
okay, yeah.
Facebook. You put it
has,
up.
Yeah, I took it from
Cucumbers and parsley is really good.
Parsley, yeah, parsley.
Yep.
And it looked like it was going to be.
I've had something similar. It is very good.
We have another call.
Wow. All right.
Welcome to Norman Friends. You're on the air.
Hi, Norm. It's Lynn. How are you?
Hi, Lynn. How are you?
I'm good.
Yeah. What's going on, Lynn?
Well, I just want to tell you that for telling me for 2 years I was getting another dog, we ended up with another dog.
And what did you say to me, Lynn?
No way!
And that dog is a joy of your life, isn't it?
He is a handful.
But he's a joy of your life, right?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
What kind?
Well, he's not exactly my dog. He's my son's dog.
That's okay, but you take care of him, right?
I do.
Yeah. You wouldn't. Well, that's because you wouldn't want it any other way. Because this way you can have control.
Yeah.
You get to be the grandma and give it
Yeah. How's your husband? Is he still working in Exeter? Is it?
Yes, he is.
And how are you doing?
I'm doing okay.
Yeah. You've lost some weight, huh?
Only about 10 pounds.
Hey, 10 pounds is better than none.
I know, that's true.
You know.
That is.
How's your job going?
It's getting a little boring.
Uh-oh. Time for Lynn to look for something different.
But I'm not sure if I want to yet.
No, I actually, Lynn, I couldn't recommend you do that. Okay? You need to stay there. Where it's boring, you got to bring in the positive with it to make it not so boring.
Change the way you think about it.
Yeah. And look at being grateful for what you have. Like, you got a paycheck, you've got people around there that you can poke in the eye if you want to, something different. But you got all these things. And by the way, how do you like, you're getting a new car too, huh?
No.
Yeah.
Remember, you said that about the dog, too.
Yeah, I know. I just got this car. I didn't get this car. Oh, I got a loan for a new car.
But I'm seeing you getting a new car. Not a brand new one, but maybe a year or two old. Or someone in your family. Unfortunately, you're not going to have a choice. Because I see somebody that you're going down the highway, and I'm actually looking at someone actually hitting the front end of your car. Nobody's going to be hurt, so don't panic. Okay?
Okay.
But I'm seeing that someone is hitting your car, and I'm looking at the hood being pushed in, and I'm looking at, and it's not going to be worth fixing. It'll be cheaper to give you a brand new car than it was for them to fix it.
Okay.
And actually, does your husband have a truck?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I'm seeing. Gotta watch his breathing, darling. I'm concerned about that.
Yeah, me too.
Gotta watch, because I'm seeing some kind of problems with his chest, with his breathing. Do you sense anything on that? Okay. When I do, I see a lot of breathing problems here that he may want to go and have it checked out. I'm concerned about him having, what do you call it, COPD?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm seeing him having that. Is he a smoker?
No.
Okay. Well, you know what? You really don't have to be.
No, you don't.
No. But I'm seeing there's something.
He was a long time ago.
Yeah. But he needs to have that breathing and that heart rate checked out.
Yeah.
Oh, you're going on a trip, huh?
What?
You're going on a trip.
Yeah, we were going to get the money.
Stop tightening that pocketbook and open it up a little bit so you can.
It's open as far as it can go, and it's all gone.
Yeah, right. You are such a. You know how to make pennies work for you, darling. Okay? You're not going to be poor, I promise.
Okay.
Okay,
I
I
know.
know that everything you have, you've always had to work for. Now it's time to go out, either up to Maine. I don't know what's up in Maine. There's an ocean up there or something up in Maine,
Yeah.
and or somewhere like
Ocean or
that.
something.
Yeah,
Your geography's as good as mine.
yeah, I don't know.
Well, we
anything about
we go to Maine every year.
that. Okay, then that's where you're going again.
Right.
And you have a passport?
No.
No, you might want to get one because there's something about Canada.
Yeah, that's what I saw too.
Did you?
Like taking that ferry over into Canada,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
That's what
Okay.
I'm seeing.
So I would encourage you to go to. And by the way, I'm still waiting for that lasagna.
Okay, I'm going to surprise you and bring you up some.
Okay. But I see a lot of this year. Claim it, like we just said with the letter of intent.
Right.
This year, claim it. Make it your year.
Okay.
Make it your husband's year. Buy a new set of handcuffs. But anyways, make it your year. Make it your year. And be strong with it. I know it's like this.
Yeah.
You know. And also your son's got some very, very good news coming to him.
Which one?
The one that has the dog.
Well, they both have dogs.
The one that you just inherited.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. There's some career opportunities coming for him.
Yeah, I see it.
Really?
Yeah. You're right. That is her dog.
Yep.
Because he's not going to be able to take the
No,
dog.
because
Right,
he's going
right.
to be moving out of the area.
Yeah, but it'll be a great,
Yeah, it'll be a
great move for him.
Yeah, you know, and the one thing that I respect and have a lot that you and your children have a great relationship.
Oh, yeah, we do.
You know,
We all do.
and I wish there was more of that in the family.
Yeah.
You know.
No.
I also will tell you that I keep feeling this heart. I keep feeling this heart, and I keep feeling the breathing with your husband.
Okay.
Okay, we gotta get it checked. Okay.
All right.
But you're going to be fine. You go slow, lose your weight, and stop worrying about the money. You're going to be okay.
Okay. And he's going to be okay at in Exeter?
Yes, he is. He's going to be fine. I don't see any drastic changes there at all. He's always going to keep working there until he retires.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
Uh,
This opportunity for my younger son, is it with the company he's with right now?
Yes, it is.
It is?
Yep, but it's a chance to either move to another area with the company or a whole new one. I know it involves moving away.
Okay.
Okay? And the pay scale will be okay.
Okay.
Okay? And, Mom, you got to let him go.
I know.
Okay?
Last one. He's got to go.
Yeah, you gotta go. Now, do you have a grandson?
I do.
He's gonna be great. How old is he?
He is 3.
3. Boy, he's got a lot of musical talent.
Yes, he does.
Okay, and he knows how to rap grandmother and Meme and Pepe right around his little finger, huh?
Oh, yes, he does.
Okay, but I would encourage him to either get drums, even at this age of 3, either get drums or a keyboard.
Okay.
Okay, because there's something about him that I see very musically inclined with it.
Well, his father's very musical.
Okay, then he's inheriting it from his father, and then something about on his mother's side too.
Oh, good.
And you're going to a wedding.
Well, my daughter's getting married.
Okay, there it is.
Nice.
And you're paying all the bill,
Yes.
$20,000.
No, it's not.
No scaring her.
Boy, that woke her right
it
up.
really
didn't
did.
it? No. Actually, I'm not that far off from it, darling.
Oh, no. I can't afford that.
Well, how about 10,000?
I'm thinking around 12.
Okay, well, I'm not too far when I said 20 there, was I?
Yeah. No.
Not 1,200 either. It's going to be closer to 15,000, seriously.
Yeah, I know.
Okay? But it's going to be a wedding. And you know what?
Teaching
This marriage is going to last forever and a day.
Nice.
Oh, I know that.
And as long as he realizes that she's the boss.
Oh, he's not the boss.
No, I said as long as he realizes that she is.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I think he already figured that out.
Yeah, just like your husband realizes that you're the boss.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, one thing about you is that women like you let us think we're making decisions when you've already made them for us.
That's a smart woman.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay, son. Thank you for calling, Lynn.
Okay, thank
Yeah.
you, Norm.
Yeah. Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
It's funny.
She's a sweetheart.
She is a sweetheart. You get her
I went-
spending
if
money
I didn't-
left
if
and
I didn't
right.
know her, I went, well, yeah, I would too.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah.
You still would.
I have a habit of, and I go through the mic, so
Yeah. It
What
all
else you
works.
got on those pages over there?
Oh, that's your chart. It just goes through a lot of different things. You just had a birthday, so you went into that whole. You've got some really strong spiritual cards for this phase of your life. You really have to kick it up a notch. So what are you doing? You're doing more than just. You've got to be doing more than this. What's going on for you?
I just submitted my dissertation, my PhD
Nice.
dissertation.
Nice.
That was huge. That'll get me some death threats, I'm sure.
It's going to be big. You have the Jack of Spades prominent there, and that's the spiritual initiate.
Yeah.
So it's really taking it up, and then you have the Queen of Diamonds there, so you really are out there.
Yeah. And then the book I'm part of should be out very shortly.
Excellent.
So that's, another thing.
Yeah.
And other than that, I'm
Yeah.
doing home renovations.
Yeah, but it's a lot of hard work. I do see that.
It is a lot of hard
but
work,
you,
but
you
I
also
enjoy it.
and you also because this is the card of hard work, it gives you that energy to do it. Where most of us could be dragging our butts, you're able to keep going through it.
I really do enjoy it.
Yeah.
I like working hard. I like accomplishing things.
Right. That's where you were a few years back. You've moved into the next phase where it's more about you've spent your life working, and now it's time to start enjoying it and having all the people around you and
I am
the
so
social.
spoiled. Oh, yeah, I am so spoiled. It's unbelievable.
Right.
It really is.
Right.
I mean, I'm very blessed in the partner I have, and he takes I can't complain. He makes my bed for me, brings in my breakfast and all that.
Nice.
But
So-
I work. People don't realize that just because I don't work at a labor or I don't go out like when you and I, we don't.
Right.
They don't realize that what we do with the readings,
Right.
or when the psychic or the spiritual guidance, we still work because it's mental.
Right.
It's a lot.
It is a lot.
Like
Exhausting.
doing the affairs or the events.
Oh,
if
yeah.
If you're doing 8, 10,
I did
12 readings
21
a day,
people.
right? By the time you come, you're exhausted.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, when you're in that flow, it's great. You just keep going and you're not thinking about it. But then when you're done, it's like somebody pulled the plug,
Right.
And
Yeah.
you're really drained. And
Yeah.
people don't know that. They think they can just turn a switch and you're going to just keep going and
Yeah.
going.
And planning an event like this, I do mostly on my own. Well,
Yeah.
Scott and my daughter-in-law.
Well, you're a
Well,
king.
you know,
That's all about
and
planning
the
these.
and Lauren's been a big help.
Yeah,
But planning these events, what people don't realize, there's a lot to
it's
it.
a
There
lot
is
of
a
work.
lot
And
to it.
Yep,
folks,
there is.
People think that I make money at doing these events. I can assure you
No,
that
you're
I
doing
don't.
it. Yeah.
No,
I'm
'cause
doing
you,
it-
you do it for charity.
I do it
Right.
for the animals. I do
Yeah.
it because, and don't get me wrong, I love the recognition. I'm a Leo.
You
I'm
are.
not gal there, boss.
No, and you do enjoy getting out and about.
Yes.
Welcome to Norman Friends. You're on the air.
Hi there. My name is Alice, and I'm looking forward for my reading. I'm trying to get a hold of the live TV, but I got a hold of you.
Oh, this
on
is
the
live
phone.
TV, darling.
I'm calling from California,
Okay.
and this is my first time.
Okay.
I just
give me your
discovered you
birthday
on
before you guys go.
YouTube.
Oh, Alice, what is your birth date? Are you the one that contacted me, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, you are live
my
on
birth
here.
date is April 24th, 1949.
Okay. Good, you guys can start talking while I look up her
Okay.
stuff.
Alice, I hope you'll still call me at my house, but one of the things I'm going to tell you is, Alice, don't be afraid of the changes that are coming around you. You're a powerfully strong
Yeah.
lady, and that you've got to keep pushing along, because if you sit idle, you're going to get bored.
Yep.
Sick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay? You're on the right spiritual path for you.
Yep.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Yes.
I also will tell you that. Do you want to move out of the area where you're living now?
I'm pretty comfortable where I am.
Okay.
We do visit Northern California quite often, my husband and I.
Right, because I see you doing it more. Yeah.
The Bay Area, San Francisco area.
Oh, I love that area.
Go there just for pleasure and fun, not to live.
Yeah.
And it's too expensive up there.
Yeah. Well, I lived in California for quite some time, actually.
Whereabouts?
Up in the Bay Area.
Oh my goodness! Well, lucky for you.
I also will tell you that you've got a lot more prosperity coming. Don't give up, and know that you are going to be very successful, even more so. Maybe not so much financially, but spiritually.
You're definitely a very powerful lady, very intelligent. So you're capable of doing just about anything.
I've been studying metaphysics for quite a few years.
Yep.
Right.
And I've learned a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping that I will develop my healing ability.
Mm-hmm.
Well, first of all, we never hope, okay?
Right.
We always know,
Right.
okay? I don't believe in the word hope, right? When you hope, then the angels are going to hope with you. When you say, I know I'm going to develop, and you're powerful at healing. If you did Reiki energy, my goodness gracious, I see a lot of different colors all around you.
Yep. And you're a leader.
I did do my Reiki 1, 2, and 3.
Yep.
Okay, now it's time to teach it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now it's time to teach it.
You're definitely a teacher. You are a leader, not a follower. So you're somebody to get out there and really show the others. You have an ability to really take charge.
Okay.
Okay. Does your husband need to lose some weight?
Oh yeah. You're funny. Yeah. Yes, I do.
He really.
I do. I had a knee replacement due to the fact that I gained extra weight.
Oh, but you know what?
You're so funny.
You're going to do it. You are going to lose the weight that you want to lose. No,
thank you.
okay.
Thank God.
Don't try.
Oh, yeah. I had a knee replacement back in May.
Yeah.
That was due to my extra weight.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping that I don't have to have the other knee done. So that's what's kind of worrying me.
No, you're not going to have to, because we're going to help you so you can lose your weight, and your sugar level's going to drop way down.
Do your healing work. A healer needs to heal themselves.
Right.
So work on yourself first.
Self-Reiki every day.
Right.
Yep.
And get rid of the salt.
Okay.
You eat a lot of salt?
One moment, please. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. Get rid of your salt.
Okay.
Because otherwise, your salt is holding a lot of your weight in.
Uh-huh.
And if you're going to have sugar, very minimal.
Okay.
Okay?
Natural sugars. Try to avoid any processed sugar.
Okay.
I know. I know. That's a hard one.
Welcome to the... I hear you, honey. Welcome to the club.
I'm going to make my appointment for next week. I don't know when you're free.
Oh, I'm free all next week.
I'd like to make my appointment with you.
All righty. Email me, and we'll set it up, okay?
Yes, sir. I'm looking forward to it.
Hey, I'm going to give you... Thank you. I'm going to give you a challenge right now, and then when we book it in, I'm going to ask you how you went with it. I want you to have no salt at all for a whole week.
Okay.
That means no potato, no potato chips.
You can do it.
Yep.
You can do it.
Hey, honey, if I can do it, you can do it. Okay.
I will do it for you. Yes, I'll do it for me too.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
That's
Yeah. Give me a call like around Tuesday.
Tuesday?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I believe Tuesday's good. I'll shoot you over an email.
All right. Make sure it's not loaded, so I'm going to explode. I love her humor.
Okay, Norm,
Okay.
you're funny.
All righty.
Okey-doke.
Okay. All right, and say hi to everybody out there because I'm going to be. I was going to fly out to California this month, but I got to wait a couple more months. When I do, I'll let
The
you know.
weather is absolutely beautiful. It was 85 yesterday. It's about 84 today.
Oh, that's too hot.
Yeah, he doesn't like.
Oh,
the
that's
heat,
too
so
hot.
that won't work
I
for
went
him.
to UCLA for 4 years.
Oh, did you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
I was one of the flower childs.
Still out now.
Oh, so you're okay. So we're around the same age.
Yeah. Well, we're only 34, honey.
Well, I don't know. I'm 60. I'm going to have a birthday next month.
Yeah.
I'll be 67.
Well, I'm 70, but I always tell everybody I'm 35. Ooh, I
Okay.
actually admitted my own thing.
I'll go for 35.
There you go. Okay, give me a call next week, okay?
Yes, I will. Thank you.
Yep. Bye-bye
All
now.
right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
She is one strong lady.
Oh, yeah.
She's stubborn though.
Oh, very.
She
We've
hasn't
had
bought
one.
into it yet.
We've we had one from Florida. Now, one from California last week. We had one from Missouri the week before.
The week before.
Yeah.
This is the exciting
It is fun. It is
is.
fun.
I've actually had them from Russia.
Yeah.
I had to have a translator. This woman who was calling me, she had to have she was so afraid of dying that she had a food tester.
Oh wow.
And she actually, she belonged to the wrong side of the people.
Yeah.
She owned 3 hotels in Dubai.
Okay.
Okay. And I hate to say when they caught up with her. But I missed the money.
Yeah, I bet. I
I'm
bet.
Jewish, so $3,000 a month, you can miss that.
Yeah, yeah.
You know. Like it's no big deal, you know what I mean? You know. But I love her,
Interesting.
yeah. But the one thing about you, this I have to say, I've been trying to avoid it. You haven't even begun your spiritual trip.
I do. You're right. You know, I know with this stuff here too, I have a hard time opening up because I was shut down for so long.
You need to shut down on your educational knowledge.
I know.
and
That's
start
funny you say
doing
that because that's been
spiritual
coming up
knowledge.
a lot lately.
Okay. Write that. Ooh, I'm not supposed to swear, am I?
Did you?
Write that damn book.
Okay.
It's public access. I think you can.
Okay.
I can use
whatever you
damn.
want.
Yeah.
Okay.
You just have to be careful with some of the words.
Yeah, yeah.
You know. And I wrote my first title to my book.
Good. That's a good step
That's a
for
title.
you.
It's going to be called My Wild Journey into the Spiritual World.
I like it.
Mm-hmm. That sounds good.
You know.
That's a good step for you. That's a huge step
Yeah.
for you.
Yes.
I was always afraid if I completed the book, I was going to die.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so
Yeah. See,
procrastination.
I'm a
and
club,
that,
so it's
yeah.
all about the knowledge.
Yeah.
So,
So you've
sometimes
gotta
it's
hold
hard to
back,
get
yeah.
out of your head.
Yeah, you've got to start now doing. You did great with that. Now it's time for you to start doing it through your own
Right.
perception.
Yep.
See, as you're doing the cards the way you do them, I do them a lot differently than you.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
It is.
You know, because it would be very boring.
Well, if we
you
were
know,
all the same, yes, it would be very boring. What's the point?
And like, she doesn't use cards; she does the intuitive.
right.
Okay?
Exactly.
And one thing I'm also telling you, you have a passport.
I had one. I don't
You
have
better
one
redo
current.
it now.
Okay.
Because you're going to be doing a lot of traveling the next 7 years.
I kind of get that feeling. You know,
wanna
I've
go to-
done a lot of traveling before, and then I stopped for a while the kids were
Yeah. How
growing
many
up.
children do you have?
3.
Oh, you poor thing.
Yeah. Well, they're
But
in
you
their
were a
20s.
great
They're in
mother.
their 20s. Yeah, I
But
enjoy. I mean, I love my
you
kids.
know, I have one, and that.
Right.
And I never knew, honestly. I always took for granted. I've always been very spoiled, even when I lived on the dark side, so to
Yep.
speak. I've always been. And the roads, I've lost everything, gained everything back. Lost,
that's those
but in
millionaires.
many a ways, I've been spoiled or whatever. You know,
Yeah.
always been. I don't know what it is like not to be spoiled, I guess. And I've learned the hard way, but that's okay. But one of the things that I have learned is because I lived on the dark side for a long time, I had to lose everything to
Yep.
get everything.
Yep.
And that's what you had to do.
Right.
And,
Yep.
Ooh, my spirit,
Yeah.
forgive me how I'm going to say this, please. It isn't me. It's your spirit and my spirit talking.
Okay.
I said, do you need to lose your knowledge so that we can get you to do the spiritual side?
Right. Right.
Okay?
No, I get it.
Okay?
I get
so
it.
if you need to, because they will take that knowledge away.
Right.
Okay?
And see that's what a club is.
Yeah.
Like for a diamond, it's to take anything they value away,
Yeah.
like you did. So for a club, it's like, you know, like that. What was that movie? I think it was. I can't think of the guy's name now. Harrison Ford. all those. He did the series of movies, and there was one of them where the villain wanted this pill or something that gave him all the knowledge in the world. And I remember thinking, wow, that's really cool. And she ended up blowing up because it was too much to take in. So that's kind of where I'm at. I know it's all right. How much is enough?
Your husband gives you a lot of freedom in this.
Oh, he does. Yeah.
He doesn't really understand it, but he accepts it.
He doesn't. He's just he doesn't understand anything I do, but he doesn't put any of it down, and
he
just
too.
go off and have a good time.
He believes in you.
Yeah. So
This
we've
your
been
first
together.
marriage?
Oh, it's my only marriage. Yes, 43 years.
43 years.
Yeah.
That would have been the
Thank you.
longest marriage I had years ago. But
You know, he was born 2 days before me, in a town 10 miles away. So our parents were married 6 days apart. You know, it was just one of those things. I just know that we signed
that's
up for
because
this.
you two were married to each other in your past
I believe
life.
so. Yes.
4
yeah.
different past lives,
Yep,
actually.
yep.
You
So
were so mean in your past
I
life.
was.
You really
yes, I
were.
was. Yes,
I was too. So isn't it amazing when we have these past lives and things just work out that way?
Yep.
That we're not the nicest people going. So we have to come back and teach. You know what?
And be more even-tempered.
Be more-
I've had my mean days, but not like I have in the
No.
past. I've done a lot of Akashic
very
record work. It's
I'm a
very interesting to see where
typical
you've been.
temperamental Leo.
Yeah.
I really am. And how Scott puts up with me.
We have another call.
Oh, wow. Cool.
Welcome to Norman Friends. You're on the air.
Hey, Norm, how you doing? This is Barry.
Oh, I'm gonna get kicked out. Yeah, I'm not doing bad. How are you doing, Barry?
Hey, Barry.
Did you
I'm
move?
doing good.
Did you move?
Yep.
Good. When you move, good. You got it. You like it better?
Yeah, it's a lot better. I can get some sleep.
Uh,
And she gave me, I got a garage, and oh my God.
like a whole new beginning, huh?
Huh?
It's a whole new beginning for you, right?
Oh yeah, at least I can sleep, and oh my God.
Good. That's a good
Love
thing.
it.
I thought, now, are you on the first floor or what?
Second.
Second.
Second? Okay.
The young lady just said second.
Yep,
Yeah.
she did.
Yeah. And good. That's good. Now you sound tired, but you sound a lot happier.
Oh yeah, I'm a lot happier.
And
So I called my landlord to see if he could hook up my washer and stuff and everything, but she had somebody else hook it up. You know what I mean?
Oh, good.
I got to let him run the 220.
Uh-huh.
And then my landlord said, my old landlord, he said he'll run the 220 up so I can have my dryer upstairs. I don't believe it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So that's good. I'm glad to hear that it's doing well. You know, it's see, it was time. It was the right time for you to have the new place. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And
I need to get out of there. I was there 8 years. You know what I mean?
yeah, you know, but you sound a lot happy. Actually, I hear him crying. I hear tears in there. Okay. And
Oh, yeah, I am.
yeah,
I'm a lot happier.
yeah. So,
You know?
do you still are you living on the west side?
Nope. It moved to the west side.
Oh, good. Okay. And
So,
but
and the other thing, you was right.
what's
When
that?
you told me my new place I'm going to move into,
Yeah.
remember what you told me?
Not really.
Yeah, you don't remember
No.
about the heat.
What about the
Keep
heat?
track.
Remember you said something about the heat? I'm going to have heating problems.
Oh yeah, did but they're fixing it, right?
You were right.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, thank
You
you.
brought us electric heaters, but we kept blowing fuses. You had to get a plumber here.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God! Then she had to get a technician here, and oh my God, we went through hell.
But you know what? Sometimes you have to go through hell to
Oh.
be in heaven.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna do pretty.
But I'm happy now. You know what
Good.
I mean? I got my own garage, and
Yeah. But you can't have that chocolate.
huh?
You still can't have that chocolate and sugar.
No, I just eat not the chocolate. The what do I eat, hon? The yellow ones, the yellow Twinkies.
You can't have those either.
That's
So
good.
that's even worse.
That is even
Exactly.
worse, much worse for you.
Those yellow ones.
Yeah, I have my lemon pies,
Those are,
chocolate eclair pies.
You
In the
can't.
Talking
You're killing
East
yourself, Barry. You're killing yourself.
You know what?
You gotta stop eating that stuff.
Really, you know what it is? It's a slow suicide. It really is.
Think of it as poison.
Yep.
yeah,
And
I
it's
gotta
not
cut
that
down.
slow. You keep eating that stuff,
You
it's
gotta
not
cut
gonna be
down.
that slow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it really isn't. You won't be around. You'll be in a wheelchair in 2 years.
That garage will be a waste.
Yep.
Oh, I got a lot of medical problems now.
Yeah.
Right? Because you eat
Well-
that crap. Stop eating that crap.
I went and got a MRI.
Okay. What did they tell you?
Stop eating that crap.
Yeah.
Got 4 crushed discs.
Okay. Then they're gonna have now. They're gonna operate on them, right?
Nope,
No,
they said
no.
it's no fix.
No.
Yeah, don't. And even if
For
they
what?
want to operate on it, that should be your very, very, very,
Exactly.
very last option.
You need to lose weight first.
Yeah,
You, do
absolutely.
you know
Oh,
what
yeah.
recovery would be? It
Oh,
would
yeah.
Be,
And it
But-
often leaves people more messed up than they were
Yes.
to begin with.
Yeah. But you, how much overweight are you?
Oh, no, I'm perfect. He said I'm perfect. Maybe like
Really?
2 or 3 pounds.
Oh,
That's
okay.
it.
But if there's something there, something to do with the sugar that I'm not really serious. I'm really very serious that I am not comfortable with. Something about the sugar and the salt. I'm also seeing a lot of problems with your bladder area.
An infection.
Huh.
Yeah,
I
see
don't
an
know about
infection.
that, but
I see a very, very, very
No, they said,
painful
they-
infection
they
coming
said
on.
I was fine, but
Well,
I
this
got to go
is
get
coming.
another physical anyways, you
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's coming down the line.
Yeah.
Drink you know what? Drink unsweetened cranberry juice.
Oh, yeah. The
Yeah,
real
my
stuff.
mother already says that flushes you out.
Yeah, it sure does. That and water with lemon and
Yes.
VINGA. I can't.
Vinegar.
Vinegar.
Right. But it has to be natural, organic apple cider. Natural apple cider.
Sprags.
Rags, yeah.
Yep.
I love
Yeah.
that. Yeah. And we want you around to be our pain in the butt every once in a while, Barry.
Yeah, what? Say that again?
I said, we want you to be around us so you can be our pain in the butt calling in.
All right, I got
You-
one more question for you.
Okay.
My brother lives down Florida,
Right. Yeah.
and he had a heart operation.
Right.
Do you think he's going to make it? Because I haven't heard anything
He's
yet.
gonna.
or anything.
It's gonna be a
Nobody called
slow.
me or
Oh
nothing.
no! It's a slow
Have it
recovery.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
He was supposed to have a heart, something
Heart,
to do with
yeah.
his heart.
Okay. He's got. And I actually see them putting a stent and opening up a what do you call it, aorta?
The
Valve.
aorta.
Yeah, aorta valve. But he's good. It's going to be a slow recovery, but he's going to do okay.
So he's not going to pass away.
No. I'm looking at not right away, but I mean we all do, but I mean it's going to be a slow
Yeah,
recovery.
I know, but
He-
he's got
he-
a lot of problems with his health too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't see him. You got him around for a few more years.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
I'm not 100% convinced of that.
That's good.
Yeah.
So, what do you think about me getting along with my old landlord?
That's a choice you have
He
to
wants
make.
you to go over there and see what he's done to the apartment.
I would tell you to
Throw
stay
all the
away
hallways
because
out and throw
no,
all this out and stuff. And he can you believe he wants me to go over there?
you need to stay away from there because they will, if you go there, they're gonna get. I don't want to see you being arrested for trespassing on his property.
Yeah.
Just cut all ties with
Oh,
him.
you think he would do that, huh?
I absolutely
Cut
do.
all ties.
Why bother?
Yeah.
Just
There's-
asking for trouble.
There's no benefit
Right.
at all for you.
You have nothing to gain. Why would you go?
And you know, it's not going to feed into your ego in a good way.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm happy here.
Yeah,
I'm going
stay
to
there.
talk to my landlord.
Yeah.
She already put the washer hook up. I'm pretty sure she'll put the dryer hook up for me. So,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? She's
Yeah.
very nice, you
Yeah.
know.
Say, don't make waves with her.
Yeah, be nice to
Be
this one.
nice.
Oh, yeah, of course. Oh, yeah, of course.
You know. And
Be nice, you know what I mean?
be very nice to her and whatever, and make sure everything's taken care of. But you know, you got. If you want trouble, then go back to your own landlord. If you want to
Just
land,
don't.
Hey, no way,
Just say
Jose.
no.
you know, if you want to,
We were outside, and she said, why should this guy downstairs have the whole garage and have the whole cellar? She says, you know something? I'm going to tell him. I'm giving you half the garage. And we were talking, you know what I mean? I says, oh, thank you very much.
Yeah.
And she says, can I call you Pop?
Oh,
And she starts laughing, and I give her a hug and stuff, and it makes her, you're such a sweetheart.
yeah.
She is such a sweetheart.
Now, remember,
Now she's going to start calling me Pop.
there you go. There
Very
you go.
nice.
Make sure you keep treating each other with respect.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Absolutely.
And it's very
Of
important
course.
that you make the rent on time because she's on a borderline with that. She depends on the money
needs
to
it.
pay that mortgage.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, one more question, is that okay?
Yep.
Okay, what do you think? I can go down the stairs, okay? I'm up the stairs, so that's got to be my disc, right?
Not necessarily. I mean, that could be depending on which discs it is. I mean, Norm has the nursing background. I don't, but mobility problems are a lot of times caused by our lack of wanting to move forward in life, and injuries to the hips, knees, ankles. So you might want to see about getting physical therapy.
Right, I'm
if you're
actually
having
looking-
trouble going up and down the stairs.
Yeah, they want me to go on a treadmill and stuff, but I can't stand up long enough.
You just start off
So I
slow.
don't understand it, you know what I mean?
Even if you can
Yeah.
only do two minutes.
Yeah.
Right.
Just start doing 2 minutes.
Right.
You'll build up. Just start with what you can do. Every day you'll do just a little bit more.
That's I don't want to see you have to have it. I don't want to see you have to have a knee replacement.
Or hip.
Oh,
No,
my knees are fine and stuff. I mean, it's just that my legs give out, like,
Right. Because
they
you're
don't
not
want to hold me
it's-
up anymore.
Yeah, it's
Because you
poor.
got to build up strength.
Yeah, it's poor circulation.
Yeah.
Okay, it
Oh,
really
okay.
is.
Yeah.
Okay, it's poor circulation. It's some kind of an inherited, and a lot has to do with the disc. There's a couple of discs here that the circulation is not flowing as freely as it should be, and I want you to start think that you can't do it. Say like that choo-choo train. I
Yeah.
think I can. I know I
Exactly.
can. I know I can. Okay, take one step. How many steps is there?
Say that again?
How many steps do you have to climb?
About 20 of them.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's a lot.
Okay, take 2, then take a breath and relax. Take 2 more. Just go casually, don't rush it, okay? And just hang on to the rail, and you're going to make it, but you've got to go casually and go slow up there. Actually, what you can probably do is get one of those, I see them advertised on TV where they set those riders thing that you set up to take you up these
No, he
stairs.
needs
No,
the
he needs to
But
mobility.
walk.
I know he
to
needs the
walk.
Right,
mobility.
Right.
So
But,
no,
yeah.
don't get one of those. Do
You'll
not
do-
get
that's
one
a
of
crutch,
those.
yeah.
You'll become dependent on it.
Right.
Um,
He's got 20 stairs. He needs to practice.
yeah,
Yeah.
you need to walk around your apartment a little bit every day.
Oh, I
get-
do. I do
yeah,
that all
make-
the time
make
because when
sure-
I moved in,
Yeah.
the doors are all messed up, and I'm fixing the doors little by little. I'm hanging things all up, and
I mean,
You know,
even if
doing
you
what
go,
I can,
even if
but
you
then
go
I
down
have to-
like 6
after
stairs and go
I'm
up
up
those.
for like 5 minutes. Then I got to sit back down.
Right.
But then, yeah, like she just said, go down like 3 to 5 steps,
Yep.
and then turn around,
and
take
come
a
back
break, then
up.
come back up,
Yep.
go back. That's what I have to do. Go down
Right.
5 more, just do it for 1 week. Go down
Right.
3 stairs, then turn around and go back up. Then
Just
for
to
another
practice.
week, go 4 stairs. And, add it up, and then keep going back up. And I would say do it like once a day or something like that.
At least once or twice a day, because you're going to be trapped in there if you don't.
And
you
I
want to be able to
Yeah,
get out
I
once
know.
in a while.
And don't let the thing is the negative energy wants to make you quit at whatever you're doing. They want you to give up on what you're doing. We don't want that to happen to you.
No.
Otherwise, we wouldn't have our pain in the butt calling in on it to see how we're doing. Okay, but you're gonna do okay, and your brother's gonna be okay.
Okay.
All righty,
I'm going to call my sisters and tell them who I talked to.
all righty. Yeah. All right. Many blessings.
All right,
now. Yeah,
Norm.
bye-bye.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you
Bye,
very
Mary.
much.
Right. Yeah.
Bye.
And bye, ladies.
Bye.
Hi. That's a lot of
Well, at least
stairs.
that's a positive.
That's a lot of
That's a
stairs.
positive. That's a positive. He got
Well,
rid
he
of that
finally
lady.
moved.
Yeah.
Finally moved. Oh my
But
God.
that's a
Yeah,
lot
I
of
don't
stairs.
think it's quite 20.
Okay.
I
I'm
think
looking
he
more
was
like
guessing.
12 to me.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I-
Probably feels
But-
like 20 to him.
Yeah.
Probably.
But if he doesn't practice and he
Nah,
gets
he's
one of
good.
those chairs, he'll never practice. He'll
right,
take the
he's
chair.
got to get into physical therapy.
Yeah. That really does sound good.
I'm not comfortable with physical therapy the way they do it today.
Well,
You
there's
know,
a lot of
I
different
would
ways
rather
to
see.
do it.
Well,
I'd
what
rather have
about
a
if you
deep
did like
massage.
Reiki? He should get some
Reiki energy.
Reiki
We
or
tried that.
Yeah, we tried
Yeah.
that. But if you got like deep soul massages on
Deep
there
tissue.
around
Yeah.
where a chiropractor will ruin it. But I think, like you said, if he has the right physical therapist,
Yeah, there's
Right.
all
They
different
could do
kinds of
wonders.
physical therapy. So yeah, you have to get the one that's right for
Yeah.
you.
Because
but-
you have the insurance to cover it, though.
if you don't have insurance, forget
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
You know,
So,
it's not like that's one of the reasons why I got out of nursing care
Right.
because, or even the vets. If you don't have money for a vet, if you don't have
Yep.
money, like the edge, the river's edge. If you don't
Right.
have a credit card or have insurance,
right.
then you're gonna do very minimal, and you're
Exactly.
gonna go.
You're going to get the bottom of the barrel. Yeah.
I'll tell you the one I like is CNC Hospital.
Yeah.
They did fantastic for me.
Is that
You
the
know.
one in Manchester?
Yeah, it's in Manchester.
That's
It's
where
on
my
Lifeline.
brother was.
I had a gallbladder and it felt just like a heart attack.
Mm.
And, the pain was
Yeah.
so strong, and I actually while they were checking me out, I went like unconscious,
Yeah.
and I could hear them. Oh, I never told you about this. Well, I was underneath me, and I went into a seizure,
Right.
but I saw the white light, and I was so excited. I said, "Your work isn't done.
Gotta
Your
come
work isn't
back,
done.
yeah.
I'm not letting you go.
Yep.
We're not bringing you home until you go back and finish your work." And what really amazed me was once I did that, I was calm and home.
Yeah.
And then even the doctor said, "Wow, he's smiling." And I was and the nurses were just so fantastic.
Yep. Well, they say the fear goes once you've gone there. There's no more fear. You know how great it is, and you're okay now. So,
You and I can tell people. You do mediumship too, right?
and not really. I mean, I suppose I could, but I just kind
It's
of.
not quite your.
Yeah, I
you
just
know.
kind of. I think I
But-
did it before, and it makes me a little nervous this time around.
Well,
Probably burned me at the stake at one lifetime, and I'm just.
You know what? You're absolutely right.
Yeah. So
you
I'm
know
not
what
sure,
it was?
I'm not sure I want to do it
You
again.
know who Joan of Arc is, right?
Mm-hmm.
You were
Oh,
burned
yeah.
with her.
Yeah, I believe you.
Okay, you really
Yeah,
were.
yeah.
And the thing is, we tell these people what's going to be on the other side and all that, even though we can hopefully give them comfort, but until we actually set the experience of having it ourselves.
Right.
You've seen the white light
Yeah,
many
yeah,
times,
yeah.
by the way.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah,
You really
I'm
have.
fine with it.
Yeah.
I had problems with other people's deaths, but not my own.
No.
But I don't even have that anymore. That's
The
why
only
went to
fear
work
I
with
had is
hospice.
how I'm going to die.
Yeah, I mean, I had some of that, and now
No.
I don't even care about that.
By the way, you're
anymore.
going to be around till you're 105 years old.
That's what I hear. That's another reason I've been trying to get healthy again. If I'm going to be here that long, I need to be able to walk and go up the stairs.
Forgive me for repeating this.
Mm.
I'm getting this message for you again. Spirit. If you believe in the spirit, you let go of education. Keep
Yeah.
it on the back burner and write that damn book.
Yeah, I know about the book. I understand what you're saying about the knowledge. It's hard to let go of knowledge. I love my books.
But you need to practice more. And
Yeah, I know.
You know.
You are correct. I do
Okay.
believe that.
Because so many people that we've had on the show, well, the book says this, or they read it that way. Like, she's very knowledgeable. She also uses her own intuitive sense.
Oh, yeah.
It's okay to have you need the basic training.
Right.
Like when I went into psychology counseling, I needed the basic care. And then all of a sudden I said, wait a minute, I'm not going to follow it by the book. I'm going to use the way I know how.
Right.
And I tell them either follow my way or just don't waste my
Well, that's,
time.
I mean, we're all here to give our own perspective. I've had, how many people have we had at psychic fairs that have gone around to different people? I had a student once who came to a psychic fair and booked all 6 people. And I made sure she booked me last, and I said, so what did you learn? And she said, everybody said the same thing. They just said it using different words.
They have a lot. Yep.
So, sometimes it's better to hear it from your words. Sometimes it's better to hear it from your words.
We have a friend that does that. She always gets multiple
What?
readings.
Right.
She takes copious notes.
Exactly. And
Writes
it's
it
all
all
the same
down.
thing.
And that's that's what I at one of the events I finally said to her. So, what did the notes have in common?
Right.
Because she had never put
Yeah,
that
she
piece
writes it
together.
verbatim.
Yeah, I mean, that's
She
really
writes it
what
right
She
down
does. She
verbatim.
writes it exactly.
Yeah.
Right. It's very important. And like even with my stuff, my mother, I love my story about my mother. My mother was adopted back in the 30s when they didn't really keep track of paperwork.
Yeah.
So, when I first did this, my mother was, do me, read my card. So my mother was a Leo too. So she was August 13th, which would have made her a king of clubs.
Right.
So I'm looking at my mother's life path, and there's no way this is my mother. It just nothing fit. So I called her up, and I remembered the story when she was when she was young, my grandmother said to her, "You were born either this day or that day. We're not sure which. Which day do you want to celebrate?" And she chose August 13th. So I called her up, "Mom, what was the other day?" It was August 8th. And bam, that made her a 5 of diamonds. And there was my domineering grandmother. There was my father. There was all the kids. I mean, everything.
Your mother is with her real mother now.
Oh yeah, I'm sure she is. I connect to my mother. I mean, like I do mediumship with my family. You know, I talk to my dead people.
I
I
mean,
don't necessarily
you
talk
know,
to other people.
I mean, you know what stop signs are?
Do I know what stop signs are?
Yeah, when you're driving.
Well, to stop.
Not 3 seconds.
Okay.
Says who?
I know. 3 seconds is a full stop. You come to a full stop and then you go. Okay, I'll be better.
Unless you want to pull out, because what I'm seeing, and actually what I'm getting a vision of, is that you're at the stop sign here and you're doing the 3 second thing, or maybe, and you're not really. Your mind is another area.
Yeah.
Okay. And you're going to be pulling out.
Okay.
Okay, so let's avoid that. Okay.
I would avoid that. I don't want a new car yet.
Okay. What I always tell what I always tell people that are in the energy that we do, we are airheads.
Mm-hmm.
If you think we're in the world, but we're not of the world.
Right.
Okay.
It's hard to balance that sometimes.
But that's part of what we
I
chose
know,
this path.
I know.
You know, you had only, like I said before, and there's another venture that you're going to be doing in the spiritual world. You're going to be inventing your own cards.
Mm-hmm. I've heard that a couple of different people too.
Stop procrastinating.
It's trying to
You're
fit
a Leo.
everything in. It's trying to fit it all in. You know, I mean, there's
Yeah.
only so many hours in the day.
Yeah, your
That's
husband's a
part of
very
it.
hard worker too. Isn't
He is. He's very calm though, and he's content to sit there. I'm not.
Yeah.
So we're
Is he
definitely different
retired?
energy. He's not employed. He's unemployed right now, not retired. But
And when I call him retired, when people just sit around on like a bum
yeah,
on the
no,
wall.
and he's not really like that.
but he
Although
keeps
right
busy.
now he's
Yeah.
he keeps somewhat busy.
Tell them the Red Sox are going to win the World Series.
Oh, I'm sure he'll be thrilled. He's more into NASCAR.
Yeah. My friend Marinette calls. She's really a big
Yeah.
fan of that.
I mean,
Wouldn't I
nothing.
call it the Super Bowl last year?
Yes.
Last week.
Yeah.
I get it all confused. Like
Yep.
my former co-host and I, we used to call baseball the Super Bowl or something
Oh,
like
yeah.
that. And people go,
Get
no,
in
it's
trouble.
this
You
and
get in
that.
trouble in this part of the country. Yes, you would definitely. It's worse where I live in Massachusetts. So
But you know, they can say whatever they want to say about sports. Okay. New England people, no matter how bad they play, whether it's basketball, baseball, or football, or I guess soccer
Or
now,
hockey.
or hockey, or whatever, no matter how bad it is, the teams, the New England people are very supportive of their team. By the way,
Because they're all
I'm
winning.
going to ask her right now.
how long did the Red Sox go where they weren't
Yeah.
supportive? So
And they still,
now they're really into it.
I have to ask you this: do you have a website?
I do.
Okay, would you tell people?
LearnDestinyCards.com.
Okay, and do you have a business phone number?
508-380-8112.
Okay, and yours?
My website is ottoheart.com.
Okay, mine's right there. And you can reach us on Facebook at Norman Friends.
Yeah.
You can reach me on Norm Mooney. And I'm also where I'll be on YouTube.
Mhm.
And probably tomorrow night, I'll let you know. But tomorrow night we'll download it onto
Okay.
YouTube.
Sounds good.
So,
Yeah.
You know. Do you have any events that you had that you'd like to talk about that's coming up?
Oh, what am I doing? March 5th, we talked about the Half Sober Fest. I'll be doing that. I'll be at the Winsole Yoga Studio that evening, same night. I'm trying to think what else I have going on. There's so much going on this month. I know April 9th, I will be in Tewksbury doing another event, another psychic fair. It's springtime, they're all over the place.
I
So-
usually do mine probably in October of next year.
Let me
October,
know,
November,
really,
well.
yeah. I wouldn't mind coming up.
The readers do very well there.
Yeah, yeah.
You
I'm
And you have
sure.
any events coming up?
I'm also doing the Half Minute
Yep.
Soberfest.
Right.
And and then ours on April 9th are the only events I really have going on right now.
I've got
Right.
3 private parties I'm doing this coming Saturday, I'm doing one. And I got March 13th and no 10th or 11th. It's on a
Yeah.
well, 13th on a Friday
Right.
and Saturday, and of course, this has been a very, very starting to get busy again. You
is.
probably go into Springs when they.
Well,
you
I
know,
teach as well too.
Yeah.
So I mean, you can always find me at Circles of Wisdom in Andover. So that's circlesofwisdom.com. I teach classes there. I do readings there. I'm pretty busy there.
That's good.
Yeah.
Is it a big? I've never been there. Is
It's a
it big
tiny
place?
place. It's
Really?
a very small store, but I love it. I call it. It has nooks
They're
and
moving
crannies.
though, right?
No,
No, somebody said they were.
Yeah.
no,
nobody's-
no. I mean, no. I think in some ways we'd probably love to just to get a bigger space,
So
but
they're
no,
having a
there's
problem
no.
with the landlord issue. that's
No,
all
I mean it's an old building, but no, there's no plans to move. We've got 2 classrooms. We've got a reader room, so there's always stuff going on. It's really. I have people go to the website a lot too, not necessarily to sign up for the classes, but if you just look on the website, there's things you don't even know exist out there. So once you know it exists, you know whether it attracts you or not. So we have Dawn. Dawn's coming this
Yeah,
week.
I'm
She's
glad.
teaching.
I'm
She's
excited
teaching
for her.
Saturday,
Yeah.
I think. We have all kinds of healing classes. So if you're into Reiki, or have you done the new Holy Fire Reiki?
I have not.
I'm going to take the
Heard a
Master
lot
Reiki.
about
I'm going
it.
to do it with Joan in April. Take the Holy Fire Reiki. I've heard it's
April from
like
Derry?
Reiki on steroids.
April from Derry.
No, April is going. She's going to teach the Holy Fire.
Yeah, I mean, she's from Derry.
No, Joan is from Lawrence.
No, April.
In April.
Oh, in April.
In April, the month of
I
April.
misunderstood you. Oh, okay. No, you know, I'm quite comfortable. I teach privately out of my house.
Yeah.
And I do that.
I used to live in New Hampshire.
Yeah, and I'm not comfortable with like. I don't feel that I would fit into. that
Never know
lifestyle,
if you don't try, Norm.
But
But I
would
mean,
buy that
again,
one.
if you're not drawn to it, then
I'm
that's
not- I'm
He
fine.
not-
doesn't drive either.
Oh, well, then that does kind
Yeah.
of.
Well, I
limit
can have
the-
people drive me, but you know what? Yeah.
That's a long way.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm quite comfortable in the way I
And
do
you
things.
know, and it's your,
I'm
honey,
pretty well known.
you are, and you're doing just fine.
Yeah, and I
So-
love what I do.
There's
And,
more and more places opening up again,
Oh, yeah.
too. You know, more and more people are waking up, so I think there's a lot more going on. There's New Hampshire Metaphysical is right down the street in Londonderry.
Yeah, that's
So-
where Colleen's going.
Yep. There's they have a lot of classes out of there. So more and more people are opening up. Circles is
I'm
one of the
ki-
few
I'm kind of a
places that
pioneer
managed
on
to
this, yeah.
stay alive through the whole recession.
Yeah.
I'm
So-
actually the first one to ever have a psychic show on this station.
Really?
And then from there it seemed to grow. And I'm glad, you know,
Well, the
for
world
everybody.
is waking up
a
and
lot,
they're realizing
you know,
it.
a lot. I've had and I'm not, yeah, I am bragging. I feel I have a right to.
You do.
A lot of the people that are spin-offs off of my show,
Yeah.
and that's okay. And Andrea
Fun.
Clem, she's one off. She's off of my
Mm-hmm.
show. Matt will tell you there was a woman named I can't remember her first name, but Smith. There's a lot of it that did off my show.
Again, the world is waking up
know,
and starting to
and so I
realize
feel
there's
like,
more.
yeah,
Well,
and
I
I
did
like
the
it.
center where I see one of the centers where I see clients. They have they're teaching 70 different classes
Right.
in March. It's
Yep.
a holistic self-care center.
Exactly.
70.
I mean,
different
think of
classes.
Reiki now. I do
Yeah.
volunteer work in a nursing home. It's a rehab center. I mean, years ago, they wouldn't allow you in there.
You can't go to
You know,
Catholic
now
hospital.
there aren't enough volunteers. I just went in the other day, and there were 9 patients, and more are signing up. So I mean,
Right.
more and more people are starting to realize that there's
And
more
the
than
sad part
just.
is the Catholic hospital will not let you do Reiki in their hospital.
Well,
And they used to
And
have the
that's
best
okay.
Reiki
Right.
program.
Yes.
They can't stop if you're a patient here. They can't stop you yourself from going in or having your friend come in and do a Reiki on
Right.
you, but they don't. offer
Well,
it.
they might be able to stop the friend. You know, I did have a friend that wanted me to come see her friend who's in a rehab, and they don't want me in there. So, but again, I have another friend who was hired as a Reiki coordinator in a rehab center. So they
Yeah, what is it,
realize.
Catholic?
No, I don't think it's
Okay.
Catholic. But I mean, you know, they have a dementia unit. It calms those patients down. The other day, we put 2 of them to sleep. So, I mean, it's just, it does so much
We're
good,
growing.
and they're realizing it.
Well,
Yeah.
well, one of it is people are sick and tired of being hunted by doctor's pills. And
Well,
give us more
you take a
pills.
pill for this, and it grows a
Yeah.
ward out here.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Right.
Listen to the advertisements on TV when they talk about this pill and the side effects are murderous.
Oh, right. I
Yeah,
know.
the
You-
disclaimers in the bottom.
You
yeah,
might not have this, but it'll kill you.
Exactly,
Hey, then
exactly.
If you got a heart
Right.
problem or all this
Right.
other stuff, you know.
Right.
Well, I want to thank you for coming on. It
Thank
was a
you very
pleasure,
much. It was
and
great talking
I hope
to
we'll
you.
have you come back on again.
All righty.
Okay. And probably more like in either August or July. 'cause
Not
I'm
a
all
problem.
halfway
It
through.
won't be this
And
yucky
you're
out.
gonna be, yeah, and you're going to be, you don't even know what busy is yet, darling.
Yeah, well,
Your
Okay.
husband's going to have to say, hi. Oh, you're my wife, huh?
well
You know.
somebody's got to walk the dog.
Yeah, and by the way, you're getting another dog.
Oh, please, no. This dog would not tolerate that. She is a spoiled little. Oh, no. I have a special needs dog. She's a spoiled girl. She barely tolerates the cat.
When you need special needs.
Oh, she's just. I guess she has to be socialized. She's mama's girl, and she doesn't want anybody taking any attention away from her. So I take her out. We do a pack walk with the neighborhood. So we do that, and that's okay. But yeah, no, she doesn't want anyone
kind of a
coming
dog?
in. She's a rescue, but I believe she's a Chinook. So she's about this high.
So you rescued her.
Yep, yep. I wanted a dog around
Oh,
30
there's some
pounds,
energy
and
in
I
here.
walk out with the biggest dog.
You ever had a throat problem? Yeah.
You do, it sounds like.
I'm starting to them with somebody else. I don't know why.
Yeah, no, I don't smoke.
I haven't smoked.
Years ago.
Yeah. The doctor said, "Do you smoke?" No. Then I know I had people like my mother never smoked before she passed. She died. Everybody in my family members all died of
Oh,
cancer.
we all. I mean, Mom didn't die of cancer, but they all smoked. I remember sitting around the kitchen table with the purple haze over the table.
And I'm sorry. Do I think that cigarette smoke can contribute to it? Towards cancer? Yes. But is it after 20 years? I'm sorry. I believe that's the environmental air that we breathe.
Well, it's the stuff they put in the cigarettes
Right.
too. So, and for me, it just became more of a hassle. You know, you can't smoke here, you can't smoke there, and it was planning your day around where you could go have a cigarette. It just isn't worth it.
Yeah.
You have to go down the block and over the bridge, and it's not worth it.
Well, once again, I want to thank you for coming on.
Thank you.
And it was a pleasure. And the next time maybe we can get more into the.
Absolutely,
Okay.
not a problem. Maybe I'll start at that book.
Hey, there you go. There you go. And be strong about it. Once you start it, you're not going to be able to stop till you get it done. Expect to lose a lot of sleep until you get that book
I'm
done.
already there.
But when you're like I am, when your body requires it requires it. When it don't, it don't.
Right, right. No, you're right.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for tuning in again. This is, once again, Norman Friends, and with Lori and
Renee.
Renee.
Very good.
He's good.
Renee, and once again, your website?
LearnDestinyCards.com.
Okay,
Autoheart.com.
and you can see right on there. And everybody, remember, every day you are the winner.